Hey, everybody. We're back. We're going to have some danger today.
Hey boys, welcome back.
Oh my god.
Just get through it and let's kill us already. Let's have some fun, boys.
Yes, good. Do you guys remember where we left off?
Yeah.
Yes, very well.
Staring at a bunch of furbolgs with doing magic shit, right?
Some of them were, as well as one that looked like they were on a level above that were looking down and could very much see the two of you enter the room. With also the rest of the party essentially a minute away.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, thank you. Alright. Which you guys, just for anyone who is needing the full recap, the party had been asked to look into a temple after they had been getting some further assistance from Ryle's family and had met up with Silveros to go to the north of the Fire Peak Mountains, whereupon they found a temple which has a number of things that have them mildly concerned, which has led them to eventually going through a ghost-filled ballroom with two of the people who didn't want to dance moving beyond everyone else, and they're the ones who are currently looking up at the Furbolg, who is looking down at them with the other Furbolgs around a suspended, magically barriered book. So you guys see them. You both see each other at the same time. Let me see what his immediate reaction is real quick. Okay. Oh wait, no, yeah, he has no time for you guys. He turns around and he starts saying something in a language neither of you recognize, but you've heard Venrora talking in tones similar to it before.
Fucking
And he's
giant.
yeah, and he's very distinctly pointing towards you both.
She's holding on to Earth's
Why?
hand and trying to pull him.
As you are doing that, yeah.
Turns around and sprints.
Oh yeah. So Erthos is sprinting. Paris, you're getting ready to do so. You're hearing something. It's this kind of grinding, clacking sound. I'm imagining
What?
at this point you are running, but if you're wanting to pause and wait for a moment, you might see it. That depends though on you.
Fuck it, yep. She's looking.
Okay. As he's pointing, you hear this as you see a form rise up bigger than the Furbolg, a large creature that is a large skeleton with very nubby, thick fingers, and its rib cage is weird because there's a bottom to it, like a place for, like, where it's like the normal open rib cage. There's like a bone bottom to it, and there is some thing like cloth inside of its rib cage that, with your passive perception, is vaguely moving, but not like in like a liquid energy sense, like in a moving manner. And it
Like a
jumps
living
down.
creature?
Possibly.
Like a. Oh dear.
It jumps down and
giant.
just
Ah!
lands. It's maybe like it jumps forward like a decent bit. It's probably like 80 feet from you. Eyes have a distinct undead glow to them, and you watch as his mouth opens and it just starts to almost seem that, like, you can hear, like, it's not a giant speak. It's more of a person your size speaking. Something that sounds vaguely incantation-ish. What do you do?
I'm gonna.
I'm gone.
Okay,
to,
you're running?
I'm gonna do the telepathy thing and say, "Hey, you guys, yeah, they got the thing."
Well,
No.
I believe it's an action descending, right?
Yes, but he can bonus action dash.
Are
Are
saying
you?
it would slow him down?
Yeah.
Technically.
You're-
I thought it was just a walk. Okay.
Hmm?
I thought
He's using the amulet, not like.
Yes, the amulet.
It's still an action to
casting
use.
sending.
Oh.
It's casting sending.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, in which case you didn't do it.
Are you
Something like that then.
are you running, Paris, or are you on Lux?
I'm on Lux. Lux is full speed.
Well, how well?
Full
can
speed
Lux run the
running
hallways,
horse,
by the way?
or
Wait, what?
how? What?
He
I
said,
said, how
"How
well
long?"
can Lux, run in the hallways, like with the, specifically like the hallway with all like the statued bodies.
The statued bodies definitely will slow him down. Not too much, thankfully, but enough that he's next to Earthos, not Earthos, Earthos, yeah, Earthos. As the both of them are trying to run. I believe Lux is faster than Earthos.
Maybe. I mean, Cassie did say she stopped, so.
Yeah, so I don't know how far behind I would be with him.
With the like a full dash from Lux, I'd say you're able to begin catching up on him, and you can hear this thing is running after you to the point that you're like, if you glance back, it doesn't feel like you're gaining speed on him.
Spike growth behind me.
You what behind you?
Spike growth.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Woo!
Okay, so you are able to get it off, but as you're casting it, you feel some of the energy being drawn out of you.
Beg pardon?
I know what I said.
I know, but I'm not sure. Do I take damage?
No,
Okay.
but you feel it being drawn out of you, as though it was trying to pull the magic from you before it snapped in as spike growth.
No. Oh, hell no. Not again.
Again?
The slugs.
Oh, I didn't say it was anything like the slugs.
Go. Question.
Yes.
So Lux is moving roughly the same speed as Orthos, correct?
No, faster.
Okay, awesome. Fucking go. How big is the general area, the hallway?
Crosswise, it's about, let's say, because the procession's needed, probably a good 60 feet across.
Height?
About 90 feet high.
Awesome.
Oh no, that thing just is going to clear a good chunk of the spike growth by jumping.
Fly.
It is still going to take some damage though, because you cast it right in front of it, so it is aware that there was spike growths, but it still had to run through some of it. So that will slow it down a little bit, but it is still moving fast.
Can I actually fly now that I think about it?
You technically could.
Since it's 60 feet across and 90 feet high, Lux could take off, can he?
He's not going to be comfortable with it. He might be a little bit upset with you, but he can fly.
Okay, well, he can be upset with me, but we'll be alive.
Maybe.
Maybe. Better shot. I will fucking treat him later.
You have to live.
I will potentially treat him later.
If you live, you treat him later. If you both die, you treat him later.
Treat him in the afterlife.
Okay, I need to keep that in mind. Okay.
With his current speed, flying unhindered, is there a chance that
You will have
grab
well
Earthos?
overpassed Earthos, by the way, if you're flying. You're choosing to fly, and you're just going to keep going?
basically I want to try and dive down and grab Earthos.
That I'm going to say you will not be able to do it while flying.
Okay, so
More likely to pull yourself off the horse, to be honest.
I can't fall off the saddle. Fly ahead of him 40 feet, yell get on and stop, and then take off if Earthos does.
Okay.
So I'm moving slower than this thing, right?
Yes. While dashing.
How far away is the archway that leads to the roof?
At this point, it's
Like,
the one that leads to here.
actually, no, not 10 rounds, sorry.
Huh?
Sorry, it's just a minute and a half. Or so. Minute.
Give or take.
Which means if he's dashing a bonus action dashing, he'd be like 30 seconds. Bit more.
Give or take.
But it's still catching up. Is why she wants you on, because I can at least keep pace.
Okay, yeah, I suppose he would allow that, yeah.
Okay, so just for speed, roll me a athletics check, Arthos.
Gonna be acrobatic since she is trying to help him on as quickly as possible,
No.
or at least with advantage.
I will say it lowers the DC.
Okay.
Natural 20. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you're hearing this thing. You haven't even seen it yet, Arthos. You just hear this.
He turned around.
Oh, then yeah, you see a large skeletal figure with something moving in its chest, moving faster than you are. It is gaining speed. The only reason it's not caught up to you already is because of the spike growth. But it's trying to catch up, and it is moving. It is moving with speed, and you grab it as soon as she holds out her arm. You grab it. You just let yourself get yanked. You just managed to actually jump enough that you're actually basically jumped into the saddle. Your legs are going to hurt a little bit in the morning, but living is more imperative.
Okay. Right. Right. Living. Currently.
I just...
All bearings. No? Alright, fine. He's going to, since he doesn't have to do anything, try and shoot. So like bonus action, insightful fighting and stuff.
All right, roll an insight check.
Probably be a disadvantage since he was like, I think that's like a 17, yeah. The
Oh.
I don't like that noise.
He beat it, didn't he?
He beat it. Barely, but he beat it.
You did a 17? Damn!
Yeah, I rolled really high.
Okay. Well, he's gonna shoot it regardless. Just trying to get a sneak attack. But that'd be disadvantage or.
What's the range on your weapon?
100, 400.
I
was just saying because the more. Because the luck, sorry.
Yeah, with Luck's speed, I'd say it will be with disadvantage because it's not quite at that range yet. But it actually no, it would be. No, with Lux, the speed Lux is going to be trying to take. Yeah, disadvantage. But 22 will still hit. Yeah.
Let's get rid of sneak attack. What?
Not bad!
15 damage.
Not bad at all.
That's with yeah, that's with a regular bolt. I don't think serrated bolt's gonna do anything, Chief.
Yeah, no, I'm willing to bet now. I'm willing to bet not. Oh no! All of my non-existent blood is leaking out of me.
Oh no!
So, at probably, I want to say maybe 60 feet from the entrance, unless this thing just somehow Shoryukens us out the air. Fingers crossed it doesn't. I'm pretty sure the group, with how loud Cassie can be, is going to hear incoming from the entrance.
Okay, so you guys hear incoming.
Ah, that's never good.
Question. We would still be in the ballroom right now, right?
You guys are entering the area to actually get to them at this point.
So is it like a hallway?
Yes, you are in the hallway.
Wait, so did he get out the message that they have the thing?
They have a thing.
Yeah,
No, he said he had. They have the page.
They
Is
have
what he
the
said.
Yeah, he says they have
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
So while they were doing that, Ryle would have suggested something to the rest of the party.
And what's that?
He holds up the amulet.
Not that Silveros knows what that means.
Yeah, the rest of them do.
Yeah. Talking about Audi?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Well, Silveros is just looking around lost. I don't know how you guys are reacting.
Sil, with your passive perception being rather high, you can hear this and see something coming down the tunnel. They have a little bit of a headway, but you can hear it like seem to slow down.
Oh, Guru. Since we have like, good 4 rounds or so, can I get like 4 hits off?
Well, I was gonna ask if I could shoot at this, but
you said the furthest range is 400 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get to that when we get to that.
Alright.
but yeah, Mad, you there?
Then Rora looks like she's thinking about it. Do I hear the thing coming down the hallway?
What's your passive perception?
16.
You hear something. It's kind of this rattling kind of sound.
Does it sound like a lot of rattling?
No, it sounds like a heavy rattling.
Oh. Turning down the hallway, she kind of cocks her ears. Really?
I love the sheer disappointment in Matt's voice.
I don't think we have time for that right now. It sounds like someone's bringing an unexpected guest to the party.
Well, I feel like dying.
Say what?
Well, I don't feel like dying. Like,
Not much one for dying myself, but I also like to judge a situation a little bit before I make a decision.
As you're saying
things
this,
look
you
south. I'm leading with Vartha, and he gets in a battle formation.
as you guys are saying these things, you can now begin to see this thing. It's like at this point like 600 feet away,
Yeah.
and it's approaching. Its gait seems to have slowed, and it's still doing a lumbering movement towards you, almost. Hmm?
I was gonna look at Syl and go, if things look wrong, I'm gonna enlarge Vartha. You get on her with me. Got it?
He just kind of nods.
All right.
Any last preparations you want before it gets to the fun stuff?
Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm turning undead as soon as this thing gets in range within 30 feet.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Can I?
I want to be
Can you
30
what?
feet away from Yevez.
Never mind. Never mind.
Never mind what?
Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. What'd you say?
I'll tell everyone to separate a bit,
Yeah.
so we're not all on top of each other.
I want to rage as soon as this thing gets within swinging distance.
I do want to stay near Venor. And I guess Waltha.
My thought is, if that thing runs and jumps on us, he could land on all of us.
Yeah, that's why I tried to distance myself.
Yeah,
Too slow.
it's concentration. Oh wait, is the other one concentration? No. Okay, can I?
Yeah,
put up
you guys are not going to be able to do too many things. So pick one action that you're holding.
Guardian
you only
of
get one.
Faith, can I do that?
So you're going to cast Guardian of Faith. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to rage and hold my action to attack.
So you drop yourselves on the map, by the way.
Okay.
You're in the red
Which
area. The
side?
black area is walls. There's nothing for you in the black area. The black area is non-existent for you.
We dropping on the bottom?
The wherever you want. If the bottom is where you guys want to be having it coming down at you, by all means.
It's going down on us, boys.
Imagine we're all like, me and Cassie are up here.
Well, I think this is before you guys made it there, because Ryle started that conversation while you, as soon as Eartho said, whatever the fuck he said.
What
What was it? Oh yeah, the
why
things.
aren't I
They got the thing.
Yeah. But it's literally like this is all happening in the span of like 30 seconds or so.
Yeah.
So,
Earth's above the layer that Lux is on.
So you are all the way over there. Okay. Ryle is down there with Nieves. Gotcha. Where's Scylla?
Venora's all the way up there. I'll be.
I'm spreading.
God, when you said that, just imagine Fenrir
Red them cheeks!
spreading.
Power stance.
I'm spreading like butter.
You better scramble. You better scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet.
How can I put down the Guardian of Faith thing?
Are you doing Guardian of Faith or Spirit
Oh.
Guardian? There's a difference. One of them is an
Yeah.
aura. The other one is a you drop it.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Guardian of Faith one. That's what I mean.
Okay. What's the radius aura of Guardian of Faith?
10 feet.
It's 10 feet size, or
Says any creature that moves within 10 feet of it.
okay? Where are you putting it?
It's hard to know without seeing it.
It's a big ass book.
It's a big ass book? That's what it looks like?
That's what I'm putting it down as for you to see what it looks like. I'm just using that as a token. Do you not see it moving around the screen?
I do. Is it? Yeah, it is a large creature. Okay.
So it's a large creature, range of 10 feet.
Okay. Could I put it maybe? Oh no. Where seems like the most likely spot? Maybe here?
Here?
Yeah, that seems okay.
Okay.
I hope this works out right. We'll
Right.
see.
If it doesn't, it's a fourth level fucking spell, so let's hope it turns out right.
I know. I hope I put it in an okay spot.
Right side is if my theory is correct, then you cast it away from it and won't fucking suck it up. If my theory is correct.
If it's within 10 feet, is it like this much?
No.
Yes.
Yes,
Wait,
that is its
10
attack
feet?
radius.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, cut off the corners. I can't put a circle down.
10 feet.
The corn,
Yeah, that works.
it's fine
Yeah, it
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
if they
wait,
walk
no, it's
into,
still 10. Yeah.
As long as it's within 10 feet, yeah.
Yeah, it's Gucci.
God, every time I see radius, it's so much bigger than I think.
Right.
Alright, so,
it's because it's large, and it's not a radius. It basically has a reach weapon. Think of it like that.
you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay,
yeah.
so Earthos and Cassie are flying in as fast as they can.
Dawn.
Mm.
We did ask if we could get off more attacks. This takes up fucking 4 rounds for us to get her.
They would still be made with disadvantage. That's the
Okay.
main thing.
I'm.
I would say
I'll
Earthos
do-
would be able to make them.
Oh, I can't. Ah, damn. I gotta see her.
Arthas is gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna try and suffer fighting again as a bonus action.
What's the range on that?
I think it's just something I can see.
You
Yeah.
can look it up.
Because yeah, we talked about insightful fighting through a telescope.
Yeah, creature I can see. So no range.
Snipe.
Still beats that one.
I haven't rolled it yet.
What the? Yeah, wait,
The one that it did before. A 20 beats it. Yes. I was looking at the one from before. I was like, what the fuck? And then I realized you hadn't rolled. So yes, a 20 beats it.
That would have been fucking awful.
Yeah.
It's like you asking someone out to eat lunch and they go, "Oh, I'm busy that day," and you didn't even give them a day.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna.
You do have disadvantage, so you still don't get sneak attack.
Yeah. Does that miss?
11 does miss. A 15 does miss.
Don't fight this thing.
20 will hit.
Damn, nice. You can fight it 3 times? Oh, right, 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
It was 4.
Oh, wait. Don't you need...
Yeah,
I
this
think
is 3 shots so far. She's counting the rounds.
Don't you need to add sneak attack to that?
No.
Insightful fighting?
Out disadvantage.
Ah.
This is alright.
Wait, so why do insightful fighting in the point?
So that when it's within range.
Oh!
We have, like 6 rounds for it, like once we get off the horse.
Question, Don. Is there a chance I could draw my swords during these rounds?
Yeah, you can have out.
Okay.
Let's see, how far away are you? You could technically move half of Lex's movement closer. So 45 feet closer if you wanted. Paris.
Oh, sorry.
You're the one.
My bad.
You're the one on Lux.
How much can I move? I'm sorry.
45 feet. Do you see my line? 45.
Okay.
You see my line?
Yeah, I see it. Thank you. Grab yourself because you're being forcibly moved. There we go.
Okay. Anyone watching back home, you see the danger. I don't think they do yet.
No.
There's no danger.
Okay, so you all are readying your actions. Those two are flying towards you guys. Seeing the Guardian Face Syl has set up, the creature moves within the 400-foot distance of you guys. And it's as it's gotten closer, it seems to be slowing down, and you can hear this it's a youthful voice that you're hearing, and Syl, basically anyone who is at least partly a caster recognizes there's an incantation being said. And you watch as it's walking forward, this veil of like shadow seems to cover in front of it as it walks in, and then just seems to vanish, and then you hear this rattling from right about here.
Dimension door. Dimension door.
Also, as it does so, you realize that there was more shadows around it that you had not noticed before because of how far away you were. That appears to go. Let me actually get the aura up of
I realized something. I'm
10
sorry.
feet. What?
Don, how much damage did I need to roll for spike growth? Because you said it did still take damage.
I rolled it.
Probably.
I rolled it. I took care of it.
It's real. Yo, not only did it get past the 4th level spell, it went straight for the cleric.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Luckily, it used its action already, but we're rolling initiative, boys and girls.
Alright.
I love it.
Tempted to ask for initiative. No.
To ask for what?
To ask for advantage to the initiative.
No.
I rolled a 15 on physical dice,
Oh,
so that's an 8. That comes to about an 18.
Right, add it on.
Yeah.
Type it in.
Ryle, never a good initiative in his life.
God, I know that feeling.
Vatha gets decent initiatives, Ryle doesn't. And Ryle will die. No art to his name.
Not such a character. You might be fought. No.
I'm just gonna
Hey, being
lay
fair, I
last.
told Taru never to draw Ryle.
I thought you said, "Did I eat the bunny today?" I'm like, "Excuse me."
I don't think I said
Is everyone on?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nieves. Start of your turn. Constitution saving throw, please.
Wouldn't her held action have gone off?
Yeah, I was gonna turn undead.
What level does that go to for you right now?
Oh fuck, let me look.
It doesn't matter. It only
Just-
matter. Turn undead only matters if they're undead.
Oh,
It's
fucking-
destroy undead that has a CR thing to it.
I hate sticky keys so much. Fuck off.
God, I know that feeling.
Yeah,
you don't
instantly.
know.
You have to roll a wisdom saving throw within as soon as it gets within 30 feet of me. That's
Hold
what I
on.
was preparing to do.
Hold on. Doing something else at the same time.
Well, it's my turn.
I-
What are you doing, Guru? What have you done? What problems
Oh,
have you
I'm
got?
also telling you, I still need that con save.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I
Uh,
feel like I should get your save first because I said I prepared it. And if it
advantage.
worked, then it would be running away from me, right?
Not until its turn, but it
I
did
think
succeed.
it's the fact that it dimension doored right next to you, so your stuff did go off.
No-
But
No, it did go off still.
Yeah, hers gone off.
Hers, because it was using her reaction because she had held her action.
Yeah, so I go.
It did succeed.
Okay. I got a 18 plus 1 for a 19 on the con save.
nice.
Okay, so you only take half necrotic damage. Where is the...
I believe I chose acid damage today for my magic item.
Cool.
Acid.
Acid.
So you take 4 necrotic damage at the start of your turn.
4.
4.
Alright.
Yes, because it was halved. It would have been 8.
Okay. Okay, alright. Is it my turn now? Can I
Yeah, it's your turn. That was the start of your turn, because you are in its aura at the start of your turn, which is difficult terrain, just so you're aware as well.
Leaving it's... Oh, so what is that? I only get
You
half
have
my
speed
thing?
while you're within the aura.
Can I long jump out of it?
It would
20?
it would still be half speed until you get out of it. So you'd be able to jump 20 feet.
Can I use Misty Step?
Yes, Misty. Do you have Misty Step?
Yeah.
Just so you know, you wouldn't be able to cast it again, another spell this turn if you
Yes.
do that.
So you want to attempt Misty Step?
No. So I can only really go here, right?
Or
One
you
more.
could just move left.
I can just move left. So that means I have... I don't
20
I'm
feet.
only...
You
so
could
Actually,
my entire
you
thing
could get
10
out.
gone?
You could get out.
Or is it...
So moving to the square to your left would be 5 feet. It's 10 feet. And then
5, 10 to move out of it's 15, 20, and then you can go 25, 30. That's the furthest you could get.
So this?
Nope, one less.
one less.
Okay.
Cool.
No,
Well,
you see where my arrow is?
One
That's the
less.
farthest you could
There you go.
get. Yeah, there.
Hold on. It's gonna slap you.
what?
You didn't disengage,
Yep.
That's an action, right?
Yes.
so you wouldn't have been able to. I don't think if you wanted to keep your spell.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do an action. That'll hit.
Okay.
Where is my...
Give us the number, coward.
He's rolling. Give him a second.
He said that'll hit. I said, give us the number, coward.
20.
He wants it to hit number.
Right.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, is that?
You meant for the
No, to hit,
roll.
not for damage. I haven't rolled damage yet because Butters was insisting on getting the number first. I just need to check something real quick,
Real quick.
as fast as I can. Should be. Yeah, that's right. Oh, top and bottom, cool. 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Slaps you as you're running away.
and then it uses its sentinel feed.
Not yet. I haven't yet brought in those shenanigans, but I will eventually. Son of bitch, I hate this asshole chair. What are you doing, Yevis?
I was muted and I didn't know. I'm casting Bane on it.
Roll a con save.
What? What? Well, why?
What'd you get?
11 plus 1 for 12.
12 fails. You reach out to cast Bane and you feel the magic sucked out of you as the creature looks at you and makes this and your spell is cancelled.
Oh, he used the big suck.
What the fuck does that mean? What happened? Can I use a cantrip?
That was your action.
But you said we can...
Bonus action, yes, you can.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll cast Sacred Flame.
21.
Oh yeah, so it takes...
0.
No damage, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
That means it's now Cassie's turn.
I fucking did nothing this turn. Alright.
Cassie. Oh, BRB. Fuck! Why does she always get called away during combat?
It's always near her turn as well.
It's always, yeah, she like rolled really good on her initiative for once in her life. Yeah, this creature is meant to mess with everything. Trust me, this creature was built for, it's not built for you guys, it is built for these kinds of scenarios. You guys just happen to match the scenario.
I'm back.
Welcome back, it's your turn.
Awesome. Hold on.
To
Well,
what?
your butt. Ah! Hmm. Ah. I don't know. The best I can do right now is Hunter's Mark this thing.
Make a con save.
Alright, let's see if I fail this one. Holy
18
crap.
succeeds. You are able to Hunter's Mark it.
Oh, I said a button. I can't move, so that's all I can do for the action right now.
Yeah, right, because you're dual wielding.
Yeah. I can't shoot it.
If you fail on the save,
I've
you
also
cast the
left
spell,
the
and the
land.
spell's magic is sucked into it.
I don't want to know what happens when it like releases the magic.
It
I feel like
explodes.
Are you wanting to do anything for like your action, like to hold the action to use your reaction to do, or?
I guess I'll hold action to swing my longsword at it when Lux lands beside it.
Okay. And were you still using the one where you only have one attack? Okay, gotcha. We have not moved
Well-
any of that over or any of that stuff.
Wait, what?
For the UA stuff that we are doing with Junie, we're still using the Unearthed Arcana Revised Ranger, not the UA stuff. So that will bring us to... No worries, no
Do
worries.
you mean
We're-
like command with the bonus action thing?
Yes, where you get 2
Yeah, no,
attacks and the creature doesn't get the reaction attack.
Okay.
Yeah, we're using it with Junie. We have not discussed that with Lux. That's why I was making sure to keep it in my mind which you're using.
Okay.
So yes, Venora.
Important question: how spindly this bitch looking?
Thick.
Be thick.
Thick.
Yeah.
Were I to gauge, would I be able to lift?
Visually, I mean, he's all bones.
He's
But then again, he also
a
has dark
category
aura.
larger than you.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I, in terms of what I can lift, am a size category larger than I am.
What are you doing?
Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna move over here because I can't do shit until I get close to him, because that's just how I be.
Also, your rage dropped because you had not taken damage until your turn.
Cool.
Damn.
A bonus
Make a con
action.
save. You moved before you said bonus action rage, so I'm going to say this is full damage.
Really?
Oh, come on. I was going to rage
Guru,
first.
he was moving, and then you said you're not raging as he was moving.
I was reminding him. He moved before I could finish saying it.
So he shouldn't get penalized for it.
I'll wait. You done?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was still talking, you kept talking over me. I apologize if I seem a little frustrated. It's just that that's exactly what happened. I was saying I'll allow it, but you should wait for me to finish saying things before moving with such. I was trying to talk as fast as I can, but I can only talk so fast when you're moving. I still need that con save, Mad.
That's a natural 1.
Marvelous.
Holy crap!
Full damage. Well, not full damage. Full damage reduced
Very
because of
minor
rage, because you're the bear
I
fucking.
didn't even hear the beep, like nothing. I just heard nothing, and then that's a natural 1.
14 points of necrotic damage, half to 7.
Okay, so that's not horrible.
No, he's not done yet.
What do you mean?
He is done.
Yeah, no, it's just damage. It's just a
Last time you
perpetual
hit us with
aura.
Something like that, you had twice in that.
It does that, and then just fucking uppercuts you. That's what away.
It uses reaction already.
Alright, cool. So.
That's just for entering into the aura that it has cast.
Oh, I thought you said Cassie because you cut out for me. I'm like, what did I do?
That'll hit.
Not technically a natural, but I'll take
No, it's not even not even close to it technically.
I would like a. What kind of save is this again? Strength save, please.
Okay. Okay. 22.
All right. Can I use an attack action to drag? Is that possible?
I know I've ruled it differently before. From what I've read, grappling is its own. It is part of the attack action stats, but it is its own thing as far as I can tell. I'm not sure if you can replace it with or not.
I can
It's
check
a
if you
special
want
attack.
to give me a second.
It,
Usually special attacks mean that they take up their own action, which is why breaking out of a grapple is its own action. Not like part of the attack. Action.
Conditions.
If you action to push, it's one of your attacks and all that.
Yeah, I'll allow it if you're trying to grapple it as part of the attack action.
I would
yeah,
like to do this.
it's a special melee attack, so
It counts as an attack.
Yeah.
yeah,
Do
specifically.
I? Oh.
If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action,
You can replace one with a grapple. That's right.
Alright, so a slap has occurred, and now I would like to slap one meaty paw on his shoulder. I don't even know if I can reach his shoulder. Let's say I go
No.
with the ribs.
You can't reach the shoulder.
I get the rib. At least one rib.
You
And
feel
Ribeye!
you feel something like pressed against your hand from the cloth something, and you can vaguely hear this.
Oh, dude, if there's just like 8 furbolgs in a trench coat, I'm be wild.
That'd be more than a large creature.
Yeah. That'd be a
That'd be
gargantuan
nice
creature at a certain
furbolgs.
point.
What it would be is fucking beautiful.
Contested athletics?
Roll athletics. Roll to seduce the creature. Oh, I have a phrase that you're not going to like to hear, Nieves.
I'm not jumping those bones, Chief. Just saying.
Sorry, what? I was muted. I was deafened for a little bit.
So you want to get inside it.
Oh, baby.
Oh!
I don't
That's
care if
true.
I do.
You currently have a hold of it.
Oh.
Cool. Okay,
Great.
so I have moved 20 feet. I moved
The-
another
the-
20 feet.
The aura is difficult terrain, reminding you.
Right, because I entered it immediately, so I've used 20 feet of movement. instead of the regular 10.
Also,
I can't remember where you were, so I'll accept this.
I was right
Speed
here. Say again, Arthos?
your speed is halved because you're grappling someone.
Yeah, but I have 40 feet of movement.
So you'd be only able to move 10 more feet. Because you're still in the aura that gives you...
You
Yes.
move.
I was from here, 5, 10, which doubles
Yeah.
20.
Yes, and
So
then
one
have
goes-
movement from grabbing.
Oh, another
Yeah.
half. Okay.
Yes.
That's fine. So I will move here.
Okay, so you're trying to...
Yes. Yes.
No, I'm just... You're dragging it over Syl is
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
like.
Drag it over, Syl.
No, I know what you're doing, but I don't like this moving it technically to the right of Syl. Move yourself first, because otherwise you're gonna get covered over.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to think if there's a way that I could more efficiently move it.
It's just positioning for me is all.
Okay.
So just move where you were going to go.
This way.
So that is Venora's turn.
That is my turn.
Vatha's turn.
Did Venora's poison seem to hurt it normally?
Yeah, that's a good question.
No,
That sucks.
Like no to it, like no damage to it.
didn't seem to be doing anything.
All right, so
We've reached that point, boys.
just so you know, guys, that means Vatha is basically useless other than just a sack of meat to be beaten on in this fight.
Right? Because you're all poison.
Don't talk about
Vatha
eating the
is.
meat.
Vatha's pretty much all poison. Sure, she'll fly in here. Con save. She has proficiency in this just like me. 13.
That does. Does that succeed? I'm sorry, let me do the math real quick. Oh, that barely fails. My apologies.
Damn.
5 points of necrotic damage.
Alright. -5.
Meow.
She'll scratch at it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just say meow?
Yeah, she scratches at it.
That'll hit.
Meow. 8 slashing.
All right. That's its turn.
So, okay, and then she'll move here.
Okay.
That's her turn.
Gotcha. Arthos.
Alright, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go.
I'm like this.
What?
Sorry, I was using the other term usage.
No, I think we're still airborne. Is what I'm thinking.
Oh,
But I don't know
really?
how high up.
okay.
Probably not super high up. I mean, Lux understands that, if one of you, basically, if Arthos falls off, he need to turn
It'll
around
hurt.
fast to catch brother.
Alright, well, what does this thing look like? Does it look like a...
Bones. Big skeleton with something in its rib cage. With again, there's the ribs are curled around it, almost like a ball shape with a cage almost.
Does it look like a Dracolich?
No, this doesn't look like a Dracolich. It looks like a large-scaled humanoid, maybe giant-like.
And did any of the furbolgs appear to chase us?
Not that you've seen, but then again, you and the creature are very fast, and you don't know how fast they were or are.
Okay.
This very well might just be a distraction.
Yeah. Arthas is gonna shoot at it.
Fire away.
I put something in there for you.
That-
NPR.
That will miss.
Alright. That's my turn. Oh, I could have aimed. Too late.
You're fine, man. No worries.
I did point out something for you, NPR.
That's... he's not gonna jump off.
Okay.
Probably break his legs.
Well, the DC. Actually, never mind.
He has 9 strength.
Yeah, so I said, actually, never mind.
Okay. Creature's turn. It has options. Hmm. Do I reveal that now or do I... Ooh, actually no, I've got a good idea. All right. Let me see if I can just get... no, those are not the things I want. Ooh, that'll work. That's fine. I'm going to drop this here just so I can get the 10, 20, 5, no, that's 10, 15, 20. Cool. So that's that. Actually, make sure that's on the back. Five, 10, 15, 20.
He puts down a rug.
I was literally about to make that joke. I was typing it. He puts down an ornamental.
Oh, this is fucking mania. What was that?
Fuck is the size of this rug?
It's a nice rug.
It
is.
It
I
hol-
want
that
it
in
to
my
be
house.
comfortable.
it holds up its arms, and again, it's this young voice giving this incantation as it throws its arms down, and you just watch as the ground just seems to shift into this stark, curling mass of shadows as it casts some kind of spell underneath all of your feet.
It's a fucking rug, Guru.
I
used a
hope
rug
it's
because it
like
worked.
triple disadvantage. I mean, triple like difficulty.
That does actually force it to drop its aura.
Ha,
The
suck,
difficult
suck.
terrain also doesn't stack.
Yes.
I don't know. What
I
this
mean,
What
The
is the
the
intention?
dragging thing
What is
halves
the
your
intent on a
speed
rug?
is the thing.
The dragon thing isn't difficult terrain.
Yeah.
It's technically you're just encumbered.
Yes.
yeah.
But it has done this, which does give it a surge that it can use later. Lux.
Question: does it go behind it and hit Vatha like the map shows too, or no?
Is she in the air or is she on the floor?
I mean, she likes to fly, so
Then
flat
she's above
fly.
it. I'd say she's at least 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah, she has a higher speed when she's flying. So
Where would you like the owl, by the way? 'Cause I don't know if it can attack, but
I mean, yeah, I would say, do you want the owl on the map? Because that means it can be destroyed.
How much HP does that thing have?
as much as a giant
No.
owl,
Not as much as you think.
which isn't a whole lot.
Like 14.
19? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it over there for now.
I've
then.
heard some wizards have more HP than that.
Where?
Um,
I'm sorry for that, boss. It's just not
over
you.
here.
Okay.
Just leave it over there for now.
Technically, it has a great sword worth a talon damage if Guru lets you attack with it. Like,
It doesn't say anything about it can't attack.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. It seems like it can, but oh, that HP is very low, and I don't want that thing destroyed.
well, it wouldn't destroy. It would just go back to an 8.
Oh, would it? So would it permanently destroy it?
No, it
If it's a
wouldn't.
magic item, I assume no.
It's
It
not your
loses
turn.
HP with these. Okay.
Lux, it's your turn. We can discuss the semantics of that in OOC. I don't want this to be all
Calm down.
combat.
Breathe.
That's not me being angry or upset or anything. I'm just like, I want to see more than just this because I was saying for this, I got a lot that I want to show you guys.
Saying calm down, I'm saying you're angry. Saying calm down, just crazy. Every time
Oh
somebody
yes, I'm always
decides
crazy
to
though.
Breathe, bitch. I'm just gonna assume Earthos is on Lux so that I don't have to fucking kill the dragon every single time.
Earthos is hovering above the ground.
Fine. It's
I
fine.
hope so.
It's fine. And the action goes off.
That just barely hits.
There it is. Fuck!
Okay.
That's horrible. Alright, this is a +1 sword. I can do it. Well, long sword. I completely forgot about that. How did I forget about that? I'm an asshole. Sorry.
The winged defender is a magic weapon, yeah.
Oh,
And
hold
Lexi-
on, see.
yeah.
Can he get?
Huh?
Are we following? I'm sorry, I'm very confused. Are we following Juniper's rules or the same rules of he just hit?
We didn't change anything because we hadn't discussed it yet.
Okay.
I wasn't going to do the whole spring that, oh, you can only do that. No, I'm allowing it still. Roll damage. All right.
That's actually kind of fucking funny.
And that is its turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Ryle.
Um.
What?
I will say that he's above the ground.
Okay. I mean, you're not in the terrain anyway, so. Oh, Ryle, you are on the
No.
ground. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, Ryle. Boopity scoop 4.
Okay.
Oh.
You are frightened and have a move speed of 0.
Oh fuck.
Okay, I didn't want to move towards it this turn anyway. I will try to cast Reduce on it.
Roll a con save.
Yeah. 20.
Okay. It's con save on its part to avoid being reduced.
Yeah.
It's got decent con save. 25.
Yeah.
That's one of the only things that has proficiency with that in. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
Yeah.
Fox's excitement and then rage.
Yeah, Ryle's frightened. He's telling Vatha to come pick him up. He's probably gonna leave.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Gone.
Syl,
Probably just...
wisdom save.
He's a fucking cleric. I hope.
Well, I mean, he can still roll low. Taru,
Yeah, but he has a decent
Yeah.
one.
You need a
wisdom save. Yes,
Yeah. Oh, baby boy, come on.
you're fine. It's difficult terrain while you're here, though. Just to remind you,
Yeah.
while you're in the
Oh,
rug.
do I get a save at the end of my turn, Guru, or no?
I'll say yeah.
Um.
You save.
Alright.
I'm thinking. Oh yeah. So the thing, you said it looks like a huge ass skeleton.
Yes,
Yeah.
with something in its chest.
Can we see what that something is?
It looks like something clothed and moving. Not again. It's not liquid moving. It's like something like pushing around moving.
Okay, that's decidedly undead looking. All right.
What?
Huh?
No, just Butters hit an attack thing.
Or
I'm not sure
he's so
why.
powerful, he can move outside of his
Well,
own
he
turn.
did cast a spell, so he does have a bonus action cantrip.
But that would be at the end of his turn, so he'd still be frightened. So he'd still have disadvantage on it.
No, I'm sorry. I got kicked out of Discord.
It just showed us having you rolling Ray of Frost. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I remembered that I get to bonus action do cantrip shit.
Yes, but disadvantage because you were frightened until the end of your turn.
Yeah.
23 will hit.
Oh god, that does still hit.
Nice.
3 damage of cold.
Gotcha.
Did I not need to roll a con save for a cantrip?
No.
That's kind of the only reason I cast this. I want to know.
Cantrip seems to be. It almost seems to. Like when you did the other one, it like inhaled deeply. But when you do the cantrip, it just seemed to be like, yeah, not worth my time. Even though it got hit by it.
Safe to booming blade then. That's all I needed to know.
Syl, you did succeed on your wisdom save. You do have your turn.
Can I cast magic circle?
Look at the casting time on it.
I think it's just. Oh, it has a whole 1 minute.
Yeah.
I
I
don't do
knew
that.
there was something off about it. I wasn't remembering.
I love how she sounded like a scolded child. Can I cast magic circle?
Well, it's like I felt it. I knew there was something that I was forgetting.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds like a minute casting time thing too.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
plan B then, Taru?
Yeah, plan B. Plan B was disengaging.
Okay.
You. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like him to do that anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna disengage and probably move back about.
You can only don't forget half movement because of the difficult
Yeah, he's
terrain.
not moving far. Maybe here? That's not too far, right?
Nope, just barely within range.
Yeah. And is there something with the bones? No, there was nothing I wanted to do with the bone. Can I use so if the owl goes all the way down or whatever, it just disappears for now, yeah?
It turns back into a thing,
Okay, but it's not broken or anything, yeah?
as far as you're aware. You've never had it broken before.
This is something I feel like he would have figured out by now.
It's never been broken before.
He's a fucking nerd. He would have fucking found a way to.
It's never been broken before.
Oh my god. Okay.
Would you have broken it to see?
No.
Then he was never been broken before.
I imagine it's something an Arcana check would have been able to figure out.
Not specifically.
Like the owl.
Fucking. Is there a skill proficiency or anything that would help in figuring that out?
Not specifically. You could ask someone who's owned one before, but you haven't met any people like that. You are the person who has had it. And it's never been broken before.
I'm so scared to break it.
Just do something.
Okay.
Bonus actions all you got left.
Yeah, can I just move the owl up for now?
You can call the owl to move. Where are you moving it to?
Maybe like over here-ish for now.
Okay.
I want it to move back this way, obviously, so...
Alright, so that's your turn. Back up to Nieves' turn.
What do I do? I had a plan. Guys.
Oh, wisdom save.
Pog. Let's go, baby. 8, that's at 15.
A 15 does save.
Plus 7.
Well, yeah,
I want to use
that's
Beacon
22.
of Hope.
Con save.
Are you fucking kidding me? It affects
It's
both
on
of
every
them.
spells.
It's a 15 plus 1.
That succeeds.
I'm gonna put the Beacon of Hope down. I don't know. Put it over here. Beacon of Hope.
Is that how Beacon of Hope works?
Yeah, you put it down, and then everybody within 30 feet gets.
What's its range?
Choose any number of
30
creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws and regains the maximum HP points from healing. It is not a thing you put down. You choose any number of creatures in range of 30 feet of you.
Oh. This sucks. Alright, let me.
So you'd have to move
yeah,
closer to get more people.
Am I in the thingy? Because I'm on the edge of it.
You are to get closer. You would need to move into the thingy if you wanted to get more of the people.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How? You know, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so everyone just put something on yourself to remind yourself that you are under the effect of Beacon of Hope.
I'm gonna put something nice on here.
Mitrino's treating himself.
Damn right.
You know what? I'm gonna put this on it. A heart.
Bruh.
What
I'm
else?
gonna
Yeah,
give
put the
myself
heart
that.
on it.
She
It's my
be-
love. for
She
all
be
of it.
loving.
All right.
Adrena put the damn paralyzed.
Oh, my aura. I'm now glowing.
Okay, I'm awful.
Can I cast a cantrip on it?
That's
a
the bonus
bonus
action
action.
thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh,
The sucker red flummy.
I clicked it by accident. You have to make a save of some sort.
18.
Oh, that sucks.
It's just great at everything, boys.
It
Yeah.
does really seem
No,
that
it's
way.
just really getting really good on its rolls.
That's what they all say.
Cassie.
Hello.
Okay, there we go.
On the hunt.
Its head turns and there's this popping sound as it turns to look at you.
Oh, fucking hell. On the hunting it. Extra damage.
Okay.
And maybe bonk. Okay, bonk.
It'll hit.
Woo! Because I use my bonus action, I can't fucking
Swing again.
swing again. Yeah.
Yep. Which brings us to Venora's turn.
Okay, bruh.
Wisdom
What
save.
we got?
With
Whoa.
advantage.
With advantage, boys. It's a 17.
That's a success.
Cool. I'm walking backward. We going this way, Guru.
Get in the light, bitch! Just fucking yank it.
That's 20
10.
damage, right? 10?
It succeeded.
Alright.
Alright, cool. I want to drag it more. Still,
doesn't
I'm
give it-
very sorry.
That doesn't give it more damage, but sure, yeah.
No.
But it makes it harder to get out, I think is what the idea is.
Yes.
That is not how Spirit Guardians works.
Oh, no, that's... Oh, that's
Spirit
not.
Guardian.
She doesn't
they
know
have to
that.
Continuously move.
Yeah, she doesn't know that.
She's seen it used before.
But yeah, she's seen
Guardian
it
of Faith, not
used
Spirit Guardian.
with Guardian Face, not Guardian Face, Spirit
Yeah,
Guardians.
I mean that's what I mean. Guardian of Faith. That you've seen Guardian of Faith used.
When?
She's
When we were fighting the wolves, it was used.
Uh.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't see a lot of how it was used.
Wait a minute. Quick question. How much difficult terrain is this thing?
It's difficult terrain, so you would only
So
have
I've used essentially
you have
20
10
feet of
feet.
movement.
You have 10 feet of movement because you're also dragging it. Because you have half movement from dragging it, and then half feet again from difficult terrain. So you have 10 feet
So
of
I've
movement.
used
5.
so much movement.
No, actually no. You went.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no. You've only used 5, so you'll have 5 feet left.
I only have 5 feet left. Okay. On God. I'm gonna swing.
Also, later we need to discuss something that's a thought of mine, which is that as much fun as we have with grappling and whatnot, I think it would make sense, not now, I'm going to let you guys still do it now, but in the future, if you're grappling, to use a one-handed weapon to attack, because if you're using a two-handed weapon to attack something that you're grappling, that just doesn't make sense in my mind.
the general rule anyway.
That great axe is a two-handed weapon.
It is.
No, I mean that you only can use one-handed.
You would think,
yeah.
but she is clearly being
I
used.
I didn't stipulate.
Yeah.
I forgot. I was going to say, after I was done dragging it into the circle, I was going to drop hands so I could swing this bad boy properly.
Okay.
I wasn't going to try and one-hand a great axe. That's
Okay.
not healthy.
No, that's fair. That's why I was like, swinging with a great axe. Huh. I should make sure that we discuss that fully, but I'm going to say go ahead. But yeah, you're dropping it, swinging, 25 will
Why am I
hit.
getting
What's the
this
25
plus
for?
Why am
What is
I...
the...
Yeah.
I think it's blessed.
I don't even have bless on.
Do you not?
Why is this bless on?
I don't know.
It's fine. It's 23.
Yeah, 23 still hits. I like how you keep getting the same number on both sides.
no,
You're
yeah.
not allowing this is understandable, but no less frustrating. Alright. Because otherwise I would have had 2 crits. And God
I am
knows
very
it's
glad that I
frustrating.
took that off because of goddamn barbarians and the fact that rogues have aim
Weapons!
now. 26 will hit.
Alright, I have done fair damage.
Mhm.
Non-poison, but fair damage. I imagine I'm noticing at this point that poison is doing upkiss.
It's not really doing anything, really. No, not really.
I shake my head at the axe.
The axe shakes its head back at you.
So, Guru, Ryle is a rather compact man.
Mhm.
I like the sound of that.
5, 10, 15, pick up using her action. 5, 10, 15 on top of him. She just lets Ryle drop on the thing.
Okay.
I wanted a fastball special, me Guru. Can Ryle be fastball specialed by a dragon?
I'm gonna say make an athletics check using Vatha's stuff.
Vata
I'm-
stuff,
I'm-
athletic.
I'm going to say before.
25.
Oh my god.
Okay.
The big.
Sorry, you said athletics. I was like, okay. And I just
Yeah,
clicked
you
it.
you just
Yeah,
jumped in
strong.
before I could finish talking. No worries. You're too
You told
eager
me
to
roll
throw
something
yourself.
And I rolled it.
Yes,
You
no.
told me to roll something and I rolled
And
it.
I was trying to say I was going to tell you what the DC was. You beat the DC, so it doesn't matter. I
She's
said,
a strong girl.
yeah, I didn't say she wasn't.
She eats her Wheaties.
Woo. I'm so upset by that, man.
You're not gonna be able to do any like spell damage or anything like that. I will say you can use your reaction to attempt to attack it, but you have to move
As
yourself one
Rile?
down.
One down. Oh, I want to be on top of it. Okay.
It's not exactly something you can like grab hold of like having mass and whatnot. It's bones. So you can either attack it or you can.
attacking it. Can I try to grapple its head?
If you do that, I'll allow you to stay on it. Roll an athletics check contested against its attempt to stop you.
20.
Lock your leg. my
You are still on its head.
Huh?
Give it the black
Move
widow
up.
treatment.
Move back up 5. You're on its. You're basically on its head. So yeah, you are still on
My
it.
thighs are wrapped around its head. I will crush it like a watermelon.
Thick thighs save lives. That's what's happening, Oz.
Bro, I just got back.
Ryle's kind of looking around like, I'm fine with this happening. I just wasn't expecting it.
Did you kill it?
No.
No, Ryle's just Vatha
Oh.
fastball specialed Ryle at the thing.
And he caught the head. Earthos.
Because remember, Ryle's armor, I did say, have small bars on the back that could easily be grabbed. For
That's
scenarios like
again.
this.
That's why I'm like, yeah, no. The grabbing you was the part that I was like, yeah, okay with. It was the fastball special that I'm like, okay, I want to think of a DC, and then you're like 25. Well, I guess that's, and then you got 25 again. I'm like, well,
Yo, our workout plan is great.
yes, Earthos. Earthos.
Oh no, NPI.
Hello.
Hello.
What the fuck was that?
He's right.
Hello.
Can you? Okay. Right.
Yes.
Well, Earthos doesn't like being close to them because he's crossbow.
Gotcha.
So he's gonna jump off, and he's gonna
Have fun,
take
bro.
it there. Well, I don't have control over that. So,
I might or might not have fun.
so give it to me, Guru, if he still has a reaction.
17 to hit.
That hits.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Reduce that to 6 with my reaction. The uncanny dodge. And because I've fallen, does that count as like 5 feet, or does that count as like 25 feet?
Because she had to get within range of the skeleton, I'd say only 10 feet.
Oh, right, I'm above the
Shit.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Technically,
Oh, in
yes.
which case I wouldn't actually have had, triggered that. Okay. I thought
There's
I
a
was
reach.
next to it. Oh, does it? Okay.
Yes. You're the first one finding that out.
Alright, well, that. Then. That. I believe. Yes. And then he's going to attack.
Okay.
Bonus action aim first.
I think bonus action aim only works if you don't move.
No, just after you don't have movement speed.
After it, you don't?
Yeah.
So you can move and aim, you just can't move after you do it.
I'll have to look at that later.
I can look it up now.
No, as in like evaluate it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It just basically makes it so you can't do the move, attack, move thing, which actually in some strategies can be really good.
27 will hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
20. bolt. And that's my turn. Do I have
Alright.
to stay within 30 feet of Nieves to
No.
receive the thingy? Okay.
Is that concentration?
Yeah. It is. No communication. Unlocked.
Villager speak.
Villager.
Bros out here speaking enchantment table.
Oh my god, I'm tired. Oh, I forgot to mute myself. Hang on.
That's like me saying cunt before I start the session.
You've done it before.
It was fucking hilarious.
Well, I do it every session.
What's
Sometimes
the
I
thingy?
just
What's
choose
the
to do it
thingy
twist
doing? Doing.
What is
Uh,
He's probably about to kick some ass. Or he's about to grab around and just fucking bash him into the fucking ground.
Hey, I beat this thing in athletics. I'm holding on, baby.
you haven't technically done anything. You've done a few things.
You're about to be DDT, really just like swing him in the ground like 5 times.
Hey, if he wants to use his action to break the grapple, so be it. I'll accept it. Also, which one would you break first? The giant woman grabbing you, or the dwarf covering your eyes?
I let
It's just
go,
like, yeah.
so you're the only
Yeah,
choice
you're
at
the
this
only
point.
one holding up.
On the upside, if he tries to like whip your head off, I can grab him by the eye sockets and like pile drive him.
Oh, you.
That would actually be the perfect. Oh, that's the perfect position to pile drive him in.
I feel like you guys are gonna hate me for this.
Do it.
Are you sure?
I
No,
mean,
but we're gonna do it
No.
anyway.
What are you gonna fucking do?
there's only one way to find out.
Oz is never gonna be on board for this. Like, Oz is never gonna be on board for anything that doesn't go into
Yo,
her favor.
Yeah.
Dude, I dare you to dimension door me away, so I have to fight this thing one-on-one since I'm holding on to it.
Oh, I considered that, but then I also considered it. Does it take you along if it does something different?
Else.
If it
I
jumps,
mean,
yes.
if you want to rule a touch, sure.
Let me look at the spell real quick. I don't need to hear the sticky keys noise continually going off. Fucking go to hell.
It really likes you, man.
No, I was trying to move my box, and when I try to put on my computer, and for some reason it's just like to make noise, and it's like I don't
guess
need
you
this.
could say the key's kind of sticking around.
But don't just bash your head into my bed.
Nah,
Drew's
the way
making waves in the thonk market.
the way that it's
Aw.
worded makes it seem more like it's only if the creature wants to do it. So, Ryle, you're going to be hitting the ground. It's,
What if I want to do it?
no, it doesn't want you.
Okay,
And I mean,
what
I'm
you
just
want?
saying,
Get off.
I've dimension doored before, and you said the creature's been with me before. Just saying.
I didn't say it was dimension dooring.
Oh.
Underneath
No, I mean,
you,
dimension door works the same way as that, is what I'm saying. It works
Which
the same way
spell?
as the same thing.
what spell do you think it is?
I
Butters.
apologize for the fireworks in the background.
No worries. What spell do you think it is, Butters?
Butters is dead.
Oh no, give me a
His
second.
computer keeps crashing. Yeah, no, this one specifically only says 1. Get sick with anticipation. Yeah, I'm going to not keep Nieves anticipating, although I am going to possibly hear a slight scream. As Ryle drops through the creature, landing on the ground safely, as it turns into a faint mist, and you watch as the mist just kind of seems to like, shadowly just stay there for a second, and then just move behind Nieves.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
You've been
Right,
casting
instant
big spells,
transmission.
basically,
Anybody got counter spell?
No.
Nope.
and it holds both of its arms above his head and is going to bring him down on Nieves.
Oh!
So is the dark thing gone or no?
Nope, dark thing's still here.
This is gonna hurt like
Alright.
Not the first one. It's not. The first one was a miss.
Nice, nice.
10 to hit. Yes, wonderful. 24 to hit for the second.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, it's got a charge now. I forgot it because it was able to cast a
Oh
spell.
no.
It did the exact same thing it did to you last time, where it rolled min on one, max on the other. Okay, cool. You've been casting big spells, high level
You
spells.
cast like high level spells every turn. It's gonna come for you.
But even before that,
You're
it's fine. It's literally fine.
you also
Just
channel
okay.
divinity on it. You're the threat. This is a respect thing.
You're the one who's casting radiant. It's like, oh fuck.
Radiant
You need to
damage,
die.
you channel divinity, you're casting big spells. It's just like, this is the threat.
Alright,
Aim.
how much
I love
damage
it.
does she take?
Yeah, let's see how bad this is.
Within it gives it an extra. It is what level is it? Highest one is. So that adds another. You take 14 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 4 force damage.
Okay.
Just need to make sure I did the right math and didn't give you damage you didn't need. Con save, by the way.
Okay.
So just has to beat a 10.
That is an 11.
So you are still concentrating. Lux.
Damn it.
Why are you flying on top of it?
I'm not trying, dude. My
Why are you flying on top of Nevis?
It's fine. It's fine. She. Stop fucking with me, dog. I think that misses.
That will miss.
Yeah.
Ryle. You're no longer on the thing's head.
Yeah. Alright, that's 10 feet of movement.
So that's 10, 20. Gotcha.
Booming blade.
Slop.
Technically, I'm doing poison damage to it too, but because I casted a spell, but not
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, booming blade, I guess.
No.
There it is. That'll hit.
Strength save.
Ooh. 21.
21? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I use Frost Froth.
Okay.
So it takes some extra thunder and takes some cold damage.
Marvelous. That is.
And it takes 13, so that's 24 points of damage right there.
Jesus.
Well, it's hard for when he hits. I wish he had multi-attack, but he hits hard for me.
I mean, if you had multi-attack, he couldn't booming blade.
I'd be able to do other things with multi-attack though.
I know. That's all for your turn?
How bad is Miavis looking?
I'm bloodied.
Okay. Hopefully this helped. Alright, you said it's 15 feet. Oh, do I need to make any con saves or anything still?
You succeeded on your wisdom save, so as long as you're in the area, it is still difficult terrain, but you cannot be feared.
Ooh, I like the sound of
Okay.
that.
He's gonna move here.
Okay.
And could he sanctuary Nieves?
Con save.
Oh, right, okay. I guess it's still close enough then.
You succeed. Nieves
Con
is
save is doing
sanctuary.
real well.
Oh, thank good. At least she's sanctuary right now.
You say that, but what is your
We'll
action
see if
going to
it
be?
helps.
What's your action going to be? That's a bonus action.
Oh, it is.
It rolls
Yes.
ridiculous on when every save it gets, so Sanctuary might not help.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
To be fair, I was rolling like
a
absolute
chance.
garbage on other fights, so
Yeah, it's a chance. It's something. I guess I can't get all the way to her right now.
you still have an action.
Yeah, did you say cantrips? Yeah, I think
Cantrips are an action.
Yeah.
You use the spell, so you can use a normal
Cantrips don't get
cantrip.
sucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. Do I would like to word of radiance?
That's 5 feet radius.
Oh, it's 5 feet. That's right. I'm gonna take that back.
I didn't think that you would do that, so no worries.
Yeah.
Do you have any ranged cantrips?
No.
Big boy.
Ah, fair. Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you like to
not
do with your
really
action?
relevant. I guess Spirit Guardian would probably be a good idea.
You can't because of the fact that you've already cast a spell.
Oh, you're right. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You
I'm
got like a
this.
hand crossbow or something?
Yeah, he has a light crossbow that he can
You
use.
can shoot it.
Okay, yeah. Just light crossbow shoot it then.
Fire away. That'll hit.
A +3.
That was a hot roll, and then low damage.
That's how it be.
Wait, do you have a +0 to that? Yeah, that's just a flat 3 of the die.
Wouldn't it be Dex?
It is Dex.
Oh,
He
It's
has no
better
Dex.
than his strength.
He's no strength. And
He's not made for this.
oh my god, it's Gyrus all over again!
Nieves.
Oh. Well.
You know how the spell Sanctuary works because you're a cleric. If you attack this creature, it removes Sanctuary. If you move, it has to make a Wisdom save in order to attack you. Otherwise, it can attack something else, or it wastes its attack.
Does it still get an attack of opportunity if I miss?
It can attempt, but it has to make the Wisdom save to be able to do so first.
If she missed these steps, no.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'm gonna do that first.
Con save.
Okay. That's a
Okay.
17.
17 succeeds. You're 30 feet away from it, or however far you wanted to Misty Step from it.
30 feet.
And then I'm gonna. Can I use my movement, like my actual?
Yes, Misty Step is a bonus action.
How do I? Let me.
I love that Syl Descent came in to
Get outta
rescue
here.
you, and then you just like bailed.
No. I'm not an up close fighter. Who do you think I am, Paris? Actually, let me see what. Because I had a plan, but I have to look at the range of the thing again.
If it's a spell you can't use it, I will say that.
A cantrip.
Okay.
How much is 60 feet from this thing?
You're well within range.
Yeah, I was fine where I was before. Yeah, I'm gonna Sacred Flame it. Give me the save. 28.
20.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Well, better that than on attacking you, so.
Yeah.
Cassie.
I don't like this thing. I'm really not liking this thing. Suck it up. Hit it.
I didn't create this thing for you to like it.
I'm not supposed to like any enemy.
I mean, to be fair,
Wow.
someone was supposed to like it, but they're not here.
imagine if Gyrus got his fucking hands on this.
You would have a
That
heart
misses.
on that misses.
Bruh, he'd have a heart attack.
No, it wouldn't. Why not both?
Venrora, your turn.
A hard attack.
Don't worry.
Alright, so I gotta ask you something, Chief.
Hmm.
No, I gotta ask Ryle something. How high in the air is Vatha?
Huh?
How high in the air is Vatha?
5-10 feet, probably.
Okay, cool. So I only gotta jump.
You touch her,
horizontally.
she bites at you.
If she's 10 feet in the air, I'm not touching her.
Just saying.
Guru.
Eh.
So I'm in the difficult terrain, right?
No. Yes, you are. I'm sorry. I was looking at Earthos because Earthos is doing Earthos things.
Okay, so that means it's 20 feet to there, which means it's 40 feet to there.
Correct.
So if I move 10 feet, it's 20 feet.
Correct.
Cool. I'm gonna long jump.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the X.
Welcome back. I'm gonna long jump from here to here. I'm
Okay.
gonna move 10 feet, which will put me right here, and then I'm gonna jump right here.
Okay. Oh no, don't worry about Gyrus.
I'm gonna always worry about Gyrus, but bruh.
Okay, worry about him more
then.
then.
Got to trip. Get this guy to trip eventually. On God.
Let's focus on this thing before we worry about Jarvis.
Alright.
He has already been yoinked off screen.
No, I mean like the worst kind.
Ah.
He's gonna get exit stage down.
Yeah, and then I collect his life insurance policy.
Ah, so he's gonna get French Revolutioned. If I ain't stopping that.
Oh, this is so weird to wear like that rich white woman lingerie robe. No, officer, I don't know why my husband died under mysterious
Listen,
circumstances.
it's not my fault that he's stupid.
Holy shit.
Venora, still your turn.
Yeah, I know. What's the spelling save?
Ah, thank you. Bad. 10.
He's prone.
Thank you for that.
Maybe.
Now Arthos has to roll a straight roll.
I'm sorry. Sheesh.
Fuck.
Damn, it's still not enough.
Hey, at least I got reckless now.
Arthur's just
putting-
gonna send you all a strongly worded.
I've done nothing. I've done nothing. I've done nothing but help you.
You've done nothing but get within 5 feet of
Hey, I told you to jump off 4, I did. You just didn't.
What happened to Earthos? He's up in the corner. He's fine.
Now it's prone, so now he has a disadvantage on attacks against it.
Ranged attacks.
Uh,
Ryle, it is Vatha's turn.
Legit don't have to
Oh,
sneak
okay.
attack anymore.
Oh, I gotta sneeze.
Groot.
Oh my
She
god.
comes, she flank, she
Mhm.
claw, meow. 20 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
For,
What was the
fucking 7 slashing.
Okay.
That's your turn.
Arthos.
Right.
Aim
Arthur's
it for the-
gonna hold up his hands like, okay, fuck.
I mean, wait, doesn't aiming give you advantage?
But that cancels out the
Give me a straight
disadvantage.
roll,
Yeah, so you can at least do that.
I guess.
This man nat 20.
Right.
I will bonus action. What?
You can
Oh.
scoot the boot first.
Also, I
that's up
need
you.
to roll a few things. Alright, so yeah.
I'm
Also-
gonna take a look around me.
Okay.
That disappears. It lost its concentration.
the rug.
Ha! Nice.
Yank the rug out from underneath it.
Yeah.
Hello?
What are you doing, Arthos?
Oh, he said he was taking a look around.
Yeah, the rug is gone. The wispy ground is gone.
I'm assuming roll perception on that one.
No, it's very visibly
Yeah.
gone.
No, he said he's taking a look around
No.
before the rug vanished.
Ah. Well, the rug
I'm
vanished.
Taking a look.
Hang on, let the.
Yep, yep. You're taking a look.
I'm taking a look around, not at the rug, just around.
Yes. Also, Paris, the rug disappeared right before Vatha went over to attack it. Because Venrora knocked his concentration out.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. So if you want to look around, roll perception.
Alright.
Anything you're looking for?
Any other enemies?
Sure.
People running
Yeah, that's
towards
fair.
us?
Mhm.
Great.
Ooh.
Fucking.
You can hear the rattling of its bones and rasping of its breath, and you hear this muffled, like, gasping.
Arthos has a heart attack.
It's not you.
To the ground. Anyway, yeah, that's his turn. So.
Okay. On the creature's turn,
Yeah, it'd be an action to so yeah.
Oops, still has that on. That's insightful fighting. Need to stand back up. Jeez, do I really want to? Actually, no. I can really. I was wanting to do that anyway. Where the fuck did my dice go? I dropped one of my dice and it went. Oh, it went to the right. Why the fuck did you go to the right, you little shit? Okay, so, what's the best radius for this? Probably. Ryle's probably the best. Probably, yeah.
What?
Ryle's the best one, yeah.
To hit?
That's right.
It looks at you,
Mm-hmm.
pulls back its hand, and then instead of like looking like it's going to like just slap you, its arm slowly curls upward, and you watch as black energy begins to just condense around its hand,
Uh-huh.
forming into a black spear,
Oh, bro, I wish I had one of those.
Oh fuck.
and is going to slam it down into you
Okay.
with disadvantage because it is technically a ranged attack.
Good
Nice.
shit, good shit.
What's your AC?
18.
Okay, so you watch as it stabs down and it does hit the ground, but you're able to just step out of the way because you did a bit, too much theatrics. However, everyone within 10 feet of you, including yourself, has to make a con save.
Okay. 17.
13.
God.
Venora fails.
Yep, that's fair. I've just been rolling shit constantly.
Question. Is this charm or fighting?
This is damage.
Alright. 14.
Is fail.
Come here.
Also is fail. 13 points of necrotic damage, halved for anyone who passed.
Reduced to 7? 6?
6.
I don't know.
Here's
Okay.
I actually looked this rule up recently. You round down no matter what.
Yes.
Do Nieves and I have to
Only within 10 feet of Ryle. You're nowhere near 10 feet of Ryle.
Alright.
And that is its turn, as it has wisps of energy moving about it. It doesn't look great, though.
Wait, I just realized this is the first time that my ASMR heritage has come in handy for damage.
Yep.
Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know.
Is Lux's turn.
Lux! Kaboosh!
What?
This horse is putting out some steady damage.
It's what this horse does, apparently.
He is good boy.
Ryle.
Mm-hmm. Issuing.
At advantage.
12. Added, why
Because
advantage?
Why
he's
advantage?
prone.
No, he got up.
No, he's not.
Oh, he got up. Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
I said the first thing I said, not that one, this one, because he's getting up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
that
That's
sucks.
fine. Alright.
So it slams down into the ground in front of its feet, and you just kind of look up as you see you hit right between its toes, and you're just like, huh, nice weather we're having.
12, 14. I don't know if this counts as a 14.
Yeah, 14.
Something ahead.
Yeah, 14 misses.
Coward doesn't let me use my actual cantrip as a bonus action. Okay, that'll be.
Still.
I wish Guru, you coward, let me use Booming Blade. Let me use it, Guru. That makes my build so much more fun. Come on, man.
Still, what are you doing?
How is Venora and Rock looking?
I'm above half. I
I'm
actually
above
haven't
half.
heard of that much.
Okay. Well, if you guys are looking okay a little bit still. We still get some kind of flanking advantage, right?
Plus
Yeah,
2.
plus 2.
Does that count towards cantrips?
Not for saves.
Yeah.
For-
If it's an attack cantrip, like you have to make an attack roll, yes. If it's a save, no.
And clerics always just get saves.
Yeah, I don't think it does a thing. Yeah, he's just gonna Word of Radiance anyway.
It does save. 21.
Who's this creature?
I'm rolling hot!
Oh yeah. A seat on a con saving throw. Okay.
Yes, 21.
Okay, then it ain't getting shit. In that case, I don't know. Should I move somewhere? No, he's gonna stay there, I think.
Okay.
This is where we
Nieves.
get to see Sill's hardiness in play.
Yeah, he wants to heal Nieves, but he kind of needs to be up front. And Nieves, hopefully can heal
Nieves.
himself.
Az.
Oh my god, my microphone keeps not muting. What's guys?
Hmm?
How's it going, everybody?
You know. People need killing.
I don't. Damn it! I don't wanna. Okay, hang on. Let's. I'm gonna.
You could do some like healing or something, or maybe like.
No. None of you need heal. Do any of them? Does anybody look bad?
Not bad, but
Okay.
they've been injured mildly.
Oh, you're fine.
Heal yourself.
Oh, wait,
Nothing.
that's not... Is that? Oh, yeah. No, you might be right. Let me actually do that quick. Can I cure wounds myself?
Remember that you're getting max because Beacon of Hope.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it at 4th level because it's what I deserve.
Okay.
I'm gonna tree myself.
Okay.
What's the max of that though? What the fuck?
That's 48 plus your wisdom modifier.
4d8.
So that's 32 plus whatever your wisdom is.
30. Thank you. 32 plus.
You didn't even need that much healing?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my god.
I
She
nearly-
got slapped a few times.
32 plus. Okay.
Some decent health. Not
Very
too shabby at all.
powerful. And then I'm just gonna try to Sacred Flame it again. Am I in range for that? Let me check.
17.
Yeah, it passes again.
Alright. Cassie.
Asshole.
Oh my god, guys, that max, it literally perfectly re-heals me.
Oh, that's
Nice.
beautiful.
Marvelous.
Oh,
Alright, I could. I am trying to decide if I want to use Radiant Soul, but I feel like I should save it.
It's looking bad. I feel like we could probably take it out without it. But it's up to you.
That'll hit. How do you want to do this?
Okay. So it still has the thing in its chest, right?
Yes.
She's going to leap off Lux and dive down to grab it and rip it from its body.
It's in its rib cage, and as I said, there's a bottom to it. So, okay.
Can I clamber in to get it?
Hold on. You're gonna what?
I said, can I clamber in to get it? Or do I have to demolish the rib cage? Because I will do that if that's what I have to do.
Well, it's just the fact that there's some stuff that'll happen. Your dual wielding is one of the other things. That's what I'm trying to also consider.
Help if I say I sank one sword into its head
Okay.
or skull.
Okay. I have a visual of this. I will need an athletics check.
Okay. Shit.
Okay. So, what happens is you leap off of Lux right at this thing's face and slam your blade into its head. As you do so, you lose your grip on the blade because you kind of it rocks back as you watch as it for, I'd say the Silveros and Vatha specifically will be able to see this. Its spine seems to suddenly jut inwards. And Cassie, you kind of bounce off of its ribcage, you try and grab hold of it, but as you do so, the center of its ribcage shatters and just kind of flies open as you hear this gurgling sound. This again, this very youthful voice, and then as it's just kind of dying down, you hear this as it collapses to the ground. The center of its ribcage just kind of spilling out, and the rest of the bones just kind of falling to pieces.
Oh, is it dead?
I don't feel good about this.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Would you
I
like
don't
to
go near
inspect
it.
what is going on?
I mean, can anyone of us near it kind of look at it?
I'm in the bone pile.
You go into the bone pile and you go towards, I'm guessing you're going towards the thing in its chest.
Yeah.
You kind of push some of the bones out of the way, moving your way towards it. It's cloth that looks like it's been wrapped around in some way. It looks like, make a intelligence check, just a memory thing.
Look. 11.
You've seen some of the patterns of this cloak before. It's vaguely familiar.
What kind of patterns are they?
Like scroll work almost.
What color is the cloth?
It's dark, like a dark brown.
Oh, okay.
While it was inside the chest, it had looked a lot more black, but it's more of a dark brown now that you actually can see it.
Question.
And
Did
it's
the
like,
youthful voice sound familiar?
the voice did not.
Okay.
The whatever this is, it almost, as you're looking it over, there you see a faint color peeking out from one of the sleeves of this thing as you realize this is a robe of some kind. You see
Can I
it,
pull out the robe?
something like dark skin poking out of one of the sleeves.
Wait, can I move the robe?
Okay, you move down, you start moving to try and see what this is, and when you push the part that would be the hood back, it pushes back and reveals a dark-skinned human. Eyes open and just dead-eyed. Mouth agape with just this, clearly dead look on their body.
Is there any, like, items on them, like a necklace or something?
Looking them over, they do have a necklace. They do also have a spell book.
Can I pick up the spell book?
Yeah.
What kind of spells are in it?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Wait, combat's still a thing, right?
It's over at the moment.
It's over? Yeah, I'm running towards the Furbolg thing.
Oh, yeah, you can
Yeah.
run towards it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join Ryle as I quaff a potion.
Yeah, you two are running towards the Furbolg thing. No worries. We'll get to you guys in a moment. She's looking over this.
Yeah.
You don't know the specific schools. It's because with the spellbook stuff, it's not like they write in parentheses transmutation. It's kind of implied between what is written in it, and you're just kind of looking at it like, I don't know what these are. You've seen Gyrus's spellbook before, so you know a few of them: magic missile, shield, stuff like that. A few of them do stick out as being a little bit odd, and you just kind of gloss over them. One of them sticks out because of the fact that you're looking at like, that's a very weird name for it.
Very weird. What?
A very weird named spell.
What's the name of the spell?
I'm only going to give you one because you got a 5. Of the weird ones. Fell terrain.
Is there anything else on this body?
A wand, a pouch of 75 gold, and some ink. You'd say probably a decent amount. You don't know the exact amount just by looking it over. Is still staying here as well.
Yeah, he's.
We kind of
Yeah.
got a mission to do.
Oh.
There's kind of like a whole ritual happening.
Yeah.
He gets distracted. Silveros does get distracted.
I think
Oh.
there's like a whole ass,
I'll
whole
pop.
ritual.
Oh, are you going to actually cast Revivify, Nieves?
No, no, not at all.
Okay, just checking.
I'm gonna pocket the rest of this stuff. Nothing else stands out to me on this corpse, does it?
Besides the necklace, no.
I'll take the necklace as well.
Okay. So you have the necklace,
get
the
out
book,
of
the
the-
money, the ink.
Hang on, let me add that to my inventory. Currently, she's getting out of the corpse, hopping onto Lux and looking at Syl. She should probably get back in, and she'll kind of gesture to. Oh, I completely forgot Cassie's accident. She'll gesture to the place where the ritual is taking place.
Yeah,
Where
Nia
everyone
should
else has been
probably,
running.
Look over her shoulder and be like, "Hey guys, come on."
So 3 of you are stayed behind. The rest of you are all moving towards it at high speed.
At speed, but when we get close, we can try and sneak.
Yeah, that's what we're probably gonna do.
That's fair.
I don't think there's any point in sneaking at this point.
It depends.
Well, to let the others catch up with us, because Cassie and decided to lollygag.
Cassie is about to overtake
dude,
Slow
us.
poke.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can fucking outpace you. Just go on, you little bunny legs.
Okay.
Alright. Guru, important question.
Important
Just
answer.
in case. Remember the clockwork harpoon that almost killed me?
I recall it.
How much chain is left on that?
Say about at most around 30 feet.
Oh, bruh. I'll take it.
So I'm guessing you guys, get on Lux and are going to, as best you can, fly your way back. Everyone else has moved their way forward. Are you wanting to try and be stealthy?
I am.
When we
I'm
get to
trying
60 feet away from the opening, I would say.
Okay, so getting even that close, I will inform you. You guys again see the look of statues. Some of them looking like they're trying to shield themselves. Others looking like they're turning towards the door in confusion, which then the doors are opened. So you do see these. I think it said it was 23 statues.
Yeah, it was around there.
It was around that amount.
Huh?
You guys see the statues and the open doors.
How many
Okay.
people are with us?
You, Nieves, Erthos, and Venora.
So
They did
everyone
manage
except
to-
the 2 nerds. Okay, so
Wow, I'm surprised.
I'll look to Erthos. Going swinging? Just look at him.
No other option at this point.
Alright. Yeah, I'll run in with Vatha by my side.
Oh God! Wait! Before I drop Beacon of Hope and cast Bless on the 3 of them.
I
I mean, to be
appreciate
fair, by this point, it would have already
Oh.
faded, so you can cast Bless on them.
Okay, cool. So they're all blessed. They're good.
that. Hashtag.
Do you bless Vatha as well?
No, I only have 3 of them.
Looking through the book, Silveros, the creature, there's nothing in this book about the creature.
Okay, yeah. Then
It's a spell
he's just
book,
gonna-
not a,
Yeah,
Monster manual.
yeah.
yeah. Then it's not gonna help us for now. He's just gonna tuck it away.
And you'll be there fairly quickly, Cassie. Don't worry, we'll get to you. So you guys are going to go in swinging?
It might as well.
Okay. So you guys kind of brace yourselves moving around, and then you rush in. And the room is, for the most part, empty.
Except for.
Except for a haphazardly, almost looked like it was tossed as an afterthought, book that is laying on the top of a stone slab.
Okay. How big is this room again?
It's pretty big.
I'll run to grab the book.
Okay, you run, you pick up the book.
I pocket it.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Okay.
You remember?
Poor plus blast.
Your blast. Butters, your blast.
Oh, it's not disadvantage.
It's not disadvantage.
20.
Okay, you grab it and you kind of just shove it into your bag.
Alright, that's for later. What exit points are there to this room?
There is a second story, almost like an overlook. There's a area to the back that looks like it might go somewhere, but you can't quite see how far down it goes just from where you are.
I'll tell Vatha to drag me up to the overlook.
Are
Okay.
there any tracks, like, indicating where people might have gone?
Ryle just picked up the Book of Vile Darkness and kept moving.
Oh my
It's
god.
the lexicon of monsters, but you have Vatha pick you up. Benrora. Everyone picking names that have similar letters to them. Just the V's and the E's and the S's.
Have a fucking meltdown.
It's okay. There's a lot of players. It's going to happen eventually. Venrora. Roll me a survival check.
Okay.
Ryle, when you get up top, do the same.
Can I assist Vatha?
Yes. I'll allow it.
Elvin
12.
Elvin Roar.
Use your
Elvin Roar.
Oh,
She rolled the 20. Bless does not work
Bless
on
does not work
checks.
on skill checks.
Never mind.
Venrora, on the ground, it looks like they were... This room is very chaotic.
mhm.
People were moving down here. Like there had to be probably a good number of people, but you can't quite tell because they're all over the goddamn place.
Mhm.
See, a few people were moving around, scuttling around, doing a whole bunch of stuff. But there was a good number of people here. You can't fully tell. That implies, though, that either there was a lot of people doing a lot of shit really fast, or they were here for a while. But again, you're just kind of looking around, just like, kind of bullshit here. Ryle, with your survival check, you can see that this area, especially up here, where like dust and whatnot has been and whatnot, it's not as dusty as you would expect. It looks mildly cleaned. There's not a whole lot of footprints for you to follow up here. You'd guess that they've probably been here for at least a while, enough that it cleared out a bit of the dust. And there's only really one way that they could have gone, which is the exit right ahead of you.
I will drop down. I will tie a rope to the side of it, and
Mhm.
I will drop it down.
To the side of what?
Because you said I'm over clear, right? Like above.
Yes, there's not like a
I
balcony.
drop the rope down so that Vinroy. So wait, there's nothing to attach it to up here.
Looking around, there are a few statues, so it'd be on more on the side.
That's fine.
Yeah, you'd have to go to the side to do that, but you could, yes.
Yeah, and I'll drop it down. I'll just say start climbing, and I'll start moving.
How high up is it? Is it like second story?
More like 5th story.
All right, I'll start climbing.
Mhm.
Well, I'll jump to the midpoint of the rope and then I'll start climbing.
Okay. Actually, no, it would be more 4th story, but close enough.
that's
You know what I mean. So,
I do.
Earth, as you just watch as Venora just goes boing, and just keeps climbing.
I'll hold on if Earthos like wants to grab.
Oh, I'm gonna use my fucking ring of jumping and then combine it with my.
I mean, you've already gone, mate. So.
Yeah, you already did.
That's fair.
So you just watch as Nieves just basically just leaps and just jumps up onto the landing.
My power. I made it that far.
I mean, you'd have to essentially be dashing, so you wouldn't have any actions if there was like things up top there to do it. But yeah,
What the fuck? Damn. So I'm there. Am I ahead of everybody now?
No,
you're
Ryle's
behind
dead.
Ryle,
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
but you're ahead of everyone else.
Nice.
And Ryle's schmoovin', or just grooving.
Hang on with that. I think Discord might have eaten Butters again.
Stop eating butters.
It's fine.
No, it's not.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Huh?
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What?
Are you moving like schmoovin' speed, or are you moving like you're grooving?
I'm moving dwarf speed, baby.
So you're doing the clink 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 kind of speed. Gotcha.
He's doing the Gimli shuffle.
Don't compare me to that drunk fuck.
Hey, that man was a actual legend in the book. He outpaced the elf in the Battle of Helm's Deep. That being said, you are moving as fast as you can with Vatha behind you. Trying to see what you can do. And you're just moving, right? Matters?
You still talking? Oh, it's to me? Sorry, I know you're still talking.
You're the one moving right now.
What?
You are moving, right? And you're just focused on trying to find where you're going and trying to find where these things are going. Discord, stop kicking you. I am still talking to you.
This is what Butter gets for posting that he likes war.
What?
Well, I told you Discord ate him.
That's Cho'Gath from League of Legends.
What?
Yeah, it still counts.
Huh?
You're moving, focusing on trying to find where they are at. Correct?
Yeah.
Cool. As you're going, you're focused. You're going.
With Vatha the Bloodhound, yeah.
Yep. As you're going, you hear a ting. I need to make a dex save.
Okay.
Less.
Natural 20.
Oh, his power.
Okay, so you only take half.
Make that a 24.
Still take half. Also for Vatha. Okay.
15.
She'll take half as well. Wait, is this the right dice?
Vatha's at full health currently.
She was at full health.
Yeah.
8 points of damage reduced to 4.
Okay.
As from the side you hear the as what it appears like they brought in a branch and were able to get it to curl in such a way that when you went over it snapped around to try and basically slap the two of you, but you basically tried to matrix dodge it, feeling it scratch across your stomach as it grazed across the top of Vatha's head. You guys just keep going.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, you just keep going. Everyone else is getting up and they're going to be moving along behind you. Well, not everyone. Actually, no, the others will be catching up pretty soon and be able to just fly up. You keep moving.
Those can't fly.
No, you can't
Yeah,
fly.
but there's ropes. I mean,
You're climbing up the
probably
rope.
gonna climb this faster than I will. You're probably gonna climb over me, dude.
No. Athletics to climb.
Mhm.
Oh, I would. Oh, that's true.
So he's going to be a wee bit slower than you, lass.
Dude, I'll get to the top of the rope and I'll just whip you up here. It's fine.
Please don't.
So Ra, you keep going. As you go, you hear another ting, and you hear
Okay.
that's only plus. Actually, no, that's still not bad. That's. I believe you said your AC was like 18.
Yeah.
So that would be a 22 to hit.
Misses. I'll cast shields. I keep running.
Yep, you have 2 bolts smack against your shield, and you see Vatha just kind of glance back and just go, "They're clever, if annoying."
Yeah. So he just throws up his shield, an actual like magical like green translucent shield just comes up in front of him and just keeps.
It's
moving.
behind him.
Yeah.
It's shooting at his back.
I noticed it.
Who is listening to something in the background?
Me.
I'm like, wait, what the hell? Is that chowder? Powder? What?
Huh?
I can't hear what it is. It's just like, what? It's just.
I said I was gonna leave early to watch Critical Role.
Oh. I understand now why you've been so distracted.
Yeah. I'm multitasking.
Okay. I need you to make another deck save.
Gnocchi.
What? It's at least
10.
There it is.
Okay. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Um, okay. You keep going along, and you don't notice it until the last second that the floor was tampered with, and you fall through.
Vatha can fly. Could she
Va-
catch me?
Can I try and catch him?
She's
I'm
right behind me.
him.
I know she's right behind you, but you did fail on the deck save, and she wouldn't have known to be able to do it. So I'm going to say no.
Okay.
You do take 41 points of damage.
You cut it out.
41 points of bludgeoning damage.
No, I don't. Feather fall.
No, it's from the stones falling with you. You don't take fall damage. You only fall about like 15 feet. It's
So
from the
stone
stones.
falls on me? Or
Yes.
Okay, I'm confused at what's going on then.
So the floor beneath you and above you fell. And some of the stones from above you slammed down onto you.
Alright, yeah, I'm still up.
Yeah, you are 15 feet down. Vatha can get you back up, but
I'm still
Is-
up and he's still moving.
I'm right behind him. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
you are a little bit
second-
further behind, so you're not going to be able to do that just yet. And you have to be able to catch up to
She
touch
was
him.
right behind me.
Yeah, I'm
Which
like
right
right
behind
behind him. I jumped
Guru,
up.
she's been up me. Remember, she jumped directly. At the
Right,
top
she
of the
jumped
line.
directly.
She's been
Yep.
with me.
She has. Well, she have to catch. Well, with you falling down, she can catch up to Cure Wounds. Go
I'm
ahead,
also,
Nevis.
She's also outrunning me. Remember, she's also outrunning me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she got an extra
I
5
forgot
feet.
to
Oh,
see it.
deck save for you too, Nevis.
She was behind me though.
Yeah, I would have stayed behind him.
Oh.
If
Would've
Vatha
gotten
didn't
it.
have to make the deck save, then she wouldn't have.
Fair enough. You're right. Technically, that should have been all of you. I did not say that though, so I will allow it.
Where's my D8? What the fuck is this?
You guys aren't able to like fly to catch up. You're essentially having to ride to try and catch up.
You get 17 health back, Ryle.
Alright, I'm no longer bloodied.
Do I have anything
Sure.
else?
Yes.
How far behind am I?
If you're doing bonus action dashing, you could very well outpace Venrora to catch up. Cassie, you guys will be catching up soon, but inevitably, you guys are all going to be able to make it to where it is exiting out. It's another exit to the temple that is covered in lots of overgrowth and looks like it is guarded by two angelic statues that look like they are defending against a number of statues that look like they are attempting to climb up the walls that are still stuck into the walls. And you do not see any of the furbolgs in the area.
Dawn,
Hmm.
question.
Hmm.
Because I couldn't speak and I didn't hear you if you answered my question. How far behind were Syl and I when we started?
You guys
Flying
spent
after
like
him.
I'd say a good 2-3 minutes looking over the guy. So you guys were able to catch up fairly quickly. It was just a matter of maneuvering and such.
Okay.
Especially once you had to realize, oh, they went up, which was mostly because Erthos and Venrora were up there and going up there.
Okay.
So you would have been able to catch up. That's why I'm saying you were all there to see this. Just to help
Can we
also
see?
simplify things.
Alright. Can we check to see if there's any track?
Roll survival.
Can I help Vatha again?
You can.
May I roll as well?
I'll allow 3 people to roll.
Can
Can
I
I-
assist whoever does it?
Choose
I
one
got-
person.
I got survival proficiency.
So
I
does
will
Vatha.
assist Nieves.
Okay.
Oh.
So
cool.
Nieves
I'm
is
gonna-
rolling as the second person.
Yes.
I
And one more
roll
person.
on my own.
Cassie said that she wanted to roll as well. Does anyone help her out, or just Cassie rolling on her own?
I assume Silverus would.
Okay, roll with
So
advantage,
only
Paris.
simps for Nieves.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I
Mhm.
guidance her?
Hmm?
Can I guidance Cassie for this?
Yeah. You have time. It's not like anyone's going to be looking at you weird for guidancing.
Yeah, I'm riding on Lux with
So
it.
do I
So.
roll with advantage, with guidance, or both?
Both. You can do both with that.
Ooh, that's some hot stuff.
Oh, that's disgusting! Wow. Oh my god!
Can we get a pity, like, extra Walguru? Because that's like.
Nope.
I feel bad. I feel so bad.
Not helping me feel like last shit. Man, I already had my fucking supposed kill shot turn into some clumsy bullshit. This just made my day worse.
To be fair, you split the skull completely in half, but it was just a matter of you trying to also do the other thing of getting into the rib cage.
It
Was the only reason why it was like, oh, it didn't get as quite as cool.
Bastard head, dude.
I guess we see if Vatha notices anything.
Vatha and Nieves will both notice that there's climbing gear that look like it had been left, like the stake tacks, whatever they're called.
You're talking about pikes.
Pikes, yes. That were used to climb up it a little ways away. As soon as it gets like to the edge of the forest, though, there is nothing that you can see that looks like you would be able to follow it.
Okay.
So are we on the top of the wall right now?
You are on the top of a wall. There are still layers above of the temple behind you, but you are on a wall.
So is it something that can be climbed?
Yeah. I mean, you need
Vatha,
the pythons or
Vatha
something,
starts
but yeah, you can fly.
Fly me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly up with
Okay.
Lux.
Mhm.
I'm gonna follow.
How?
Can I have more than one charge to do that ring of jumping? I think.
The ring of jumping just gives you the ability to cast jump on
I'll
yourself.
just give it like okay, so there's no limit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit again. I'm gonna vertical leap ring of jumping.
Okay.
So I'm sorry that you're stuck just being carried around.
He doesn't mind. He has a big owl there too. It can also ferry people if need be.
So
That's true.
the other two can be ferried on the owl.
I will say, like, just because she just thought about it, she will kind of look back at Still and realize something, and very quietly she'll go, "I'm sorry about scaring you the first time you got on Lux."
He was looking around when you said this, and he looks up and he kind of blinks twice, and he's like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Oh, you're gonna make me say it twice. I'm sorry about scaring you the first time you got on Lux. Thank you for trusting me to get on him another time.
I appreciate the sentiment.
So they're like, what the fuck, this bitch is apologizing, am I about to die?
Like, is this really the right time for this?
Well, she's flying up, so like, what else can she do? Just fucking start talking about the fucking stone formation?
Can you folks
doesn't
stop
look
being
uncomfortable.
sentimental and just come on? Riley's just sitting there looking up with fun.
Dude, he's going as fast as he can. What, you want me to fucking jump off and push him up faster?
I mean, you could have let someone else ride on him since, you can fly yourself.
That requires very specific things and only lasts a minute.
I just have very powerful legs.
To be fair,
Very
she's
tired.
struggling the most. Nieves is, but Nieves is
Yeah.
doing their best.
What? I'm not struggling. I have
Hang
very
on.
long legs and
I have
very
a
good
question.
jump.
Nieves, how much do you weigh?
I don't know, bro. I'm tiny, but
Do you actually... I'm gonna pick up Nieves and apologize to Lux. He can actually carry you if you weigh very little.
I
He's a
don't weigh
large
nothing.
creature.
Yeah, at a certain
pick me
point,
up, baby.
I'm not
No,
putting
it's
her on
more
this...
about he could carry her, but I don't think he has the space to.
No, I'm not putting her on the saddle. I just picked her up, bridle saddle, and got on the saddle.
I'm sitting on Cassie's lap, which is honestly my dream in real life. Can you let me live my dream in D&D?
Is there enough room?
I'm just carrying her bridle saw. I'm not
Yeah.
even putting her on the
Yeah,
saddle.
this
So I
tiny-
can drop her. It's very easy to drop her.
Please don't drop.
Is it possible?
To
Girl, let me live my dream, please.
of
Of being bridle carried by Cassie.
Yeah.
roll a strength check, Cassie.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, this is being.
This is
Yes,
fun.
Can I guidance
Eh,
this?
You can guidance. I'll allow it.
Thank you. Please. This is gonna
Not
be
another
so
duel
bad.
that
Oh, fuck
one.
it out.
That would suck.
Roll the guidance.
It was a D4, yeah.
Okay, you're able to hold on. You're really having to trust Lux, and obviously you can't fall off. But it's more holding on to Nieves, who has wrapped their arms around your neck to hold on for dear
I am
life.
so small. It is probably. I'm
She
probably the
actually
best
is well
person.
within my carrying capacity.
You're bigger than
Yeah.
Ryle.
You are taller
It's
than
awkward.
Ryle. It's awkward, yeah. She's just got so much leg.
I am 4'11". I don't have that much leg.
You have plenty of
Ryle is
leg,
4'10", I believe.
4'10".
so you're still taller than him.
4'9".
What
Sorry,
inch?
I oversold it. He's oversold it. 4'9".
Oh no.
So you guys go to the top of the temple, which is a flat area which has almost like a lookout sort of feel to it, which seems to make sense because as you had been in the judgment area before, you'd found that this place had places of worship to Angarius, the sky dragon, so it makes sense that they'd have a place to look out to the sky. As well as places to go downstairs, things of that nature. Beyond that, though, it's pretty clear. Seems at the moment you guys are in the clear.
Say again?
So at the moment, it seems you guys are in the clear, but you do not see anything beyond the sky. And even then, you're having to look through trees that have been mostly overgrown over time to block a lot of the sky.
Ryle just starts swearing in Dwarvish. Like, out of pure, like, not like jokes, but it's like pure actual rage.
Rip.
Arthos just looks really tired.
Is there?
You'll land,
He's just gonna
Ringer.
ask to get down.
You'll go to land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you
is
guys
there
can
a
land.
place to land? Okay.
You can land on the roof, you can land wherever.
Is there anywhere to go in somewhere?
Yeah, there's like a rooftop access.
Okay.
And what is this too? Rooftop access to what?
Rooftop access. Back into the temple.
To
Is there any point for us to go back into the temple?
Is
Oh,
there
Probably
like
not.
a? Is there a? I don't know, statue writing anything on the rooftop itself?
No. Actually, no, there is a pair of statues that look like they're like fully drawn arrows, like to the cheek, pointing downwards at things that likely had been down there before. But
Arthos is just gonna go in the temple.
There's
It's Arthos' bedtime.
but there's obviously nothing there anymore yet.
No.
on the roof, no.
Ryle
Is
will
there
just
any
look.
writing or anything?
No.
Ryle will look at the party. Go. So we're done here.
We're done.
I'd assume so.
There's. Silveros looks nervous, uncomfortable, as he said.
Ryle looks at the party. Next time we're going through a thing like this, we do not inspect every room like we have to do it or we'll die. Got it?
That is fair. I apologize. I didn't mean to take up as much time as I did.
It's not just you. There's a mixture of all of us, but we do not do that again. That costed us a fuckload of time.
So
He just looks
Rose,
at the rest of the party.
so Rose kind of clears his throat. He's looking uncomfortable.
Earthos isn't with you, by the way.
Silveros isn't the one that's gonna notice.
Where do we need to go next year? What was our plan? It's been a bit. I forget.
Up to you guys. You had been told that there was something here that might be of benefit to you, and where you guys go now that you've.
Oh, we gotta go pick up Gyrus. Oh my god.
I don't think Jars is going to be a benefit to anybody right now.
And
Oh.
Guru, so we can assume whatever was benefit to us, that's what.
You can make that
bad
assumption.
points, right?
Did we find anything else in the temple that would have piqued our interest as something that would be beneficial to us?
I mean, you looked through a few places and whatnot. The biggest thing was the floating book that Cassie and Earthos saw, but you guys didn't see it floating. You just saw it on a stone slab.
Can I ask, and I'm sure as hell another person that might want to be looking at this, can I ask Ryle to take a look at the book?
I'll do it later when I've got time. I'm fucking. He starts thinking.
Earthos did say he. Silveros kind of looks around, and then probably realizes Earthos isn't there.
Oh, Cassie's already looking for him.
Where did he go, Earthos?
Did we need to go back to my hometown, Guru, or no, or was it?
Only if you wanted to.
The vague plan was to meet back up at Dataville where Gyrus is because of whatever's going on there, but I think that's it.
I start teleporting, Guru.
Okay.
He's teleporting?
I'm starting to. And I go, Silveros, hold on.
Whoa, hold on. He'll back up.
Well, you don't know what's going on.
Well, yeah, he's still backing up. He can still say that.
Yeah.
Might be spooked.
Yeah, yeah, the way he is right now, he'd be more spooked than anything. And he's like, well, a little spooked. He'd be more like, what is it? He'd still back up a little.
I'm going to a safe house so we can teleport to Delivelle in the morning. Now, any more questions?
Should we not find the Earthos and Cassie?
Earthos is a big man. When he wants to teleport, he can.
When you say, wait, does he know about the teleporting thing?
He has not had it explained before, as far as I remember.
I don't think he knows. Yeah, he's like, what do you mean teleporting?
I almost called Cassie. I got a Cassie on my mind. I'm sorry.
You
Nia
really
was
love
Silveros' elbow and pulled up the thingamabob, the stone, I guess.
Well, he backs up so you're not touching him.
Wait,
he's like, wait, what is this teleporting thing? I'm not ready to leave.
Hey,
No, we can-
nerd, shut the fuck up and hold on to me. Can I roll intimidation on him?
I'm gonna say
I
no.
don't think you can forcefully intimidate someone.
Hey,
Like,
I'm asking Toad.
It
Yeah,
could be for flavor.
For flavor.
See how much he does get
I want to
scared
see
of
how well it's coming across.
it. Yeah.
Niev is gonna, regardless of what happened, look to Ryle and says, I can take him. Just let me explain it to him quick. We'll meet you there.
You seem
Someone bring him. I don't really give a shit who at this point.
I will.
And
I
I'll
will.
start teleporting.
you seem more vaguely exasperated, but it's still coming across that you're being like, hey,
Yeah.
you see that he likely went inside.
Yeah, he's gonna to Nieves be like, what is this teleporting thing?
Oh, we have these artifacts we can use to teleport to a safe house.
At any given time.
Yeah. You want to try it?
No, I'm not ready to leave.
What's here that you want?
I needed to explore more. There was he's stuttering. Obviously, something's up with him.
Okay, what's going on with you? It's kind of dangerous here, and you seem really insistent on sticking around. And I would like to know.
Okay. Okay, he's like, well, historically, this and this is probably enough that he mentioned this before already.
Mhm.
But he's like, well, this place, it's historically been a place of ancient healing, they say. And I have yet to see what it means. And
Do you need ancient healing?
not myself, no.
Somebody else?
He nods.
Oh, Guru, how far away was the place we teleported to get to here from? Like, how long did from the place we teleported? How long did it take to get to back to the temple?
From here to Ryle's home was a little over a week.
Oh, shit.
No way, that's
And Ryle's saying, from the side of it to teleport to the pyramid.
Yeah.
And then to
Okay.
Dede Vele.
Bless.
Bless you,
Excuse
Guru.
me.
Nieves
Ow.
is gonna reach forward and she's gonna take
He's backing
Silvero's. No, come here. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna tell.
I imagine her chasing you around.
Right, they're running
No,
around.
she's not gonna chase him if he backs away. I'm not gonna teleport you away. I just. What if I what if I promise to come back here with you and help you find whatever you need?
If it's just the two of us, it's like you said, it's a dangerous place. The more of us,
Oh,
the
Rose, please.
you don't understand. I need
I
to know.
know.
Then you might want to explain, because you're not sounding very convincing to anybody right now. You want our help, but you're not willing to tell us much about what you're doing here.
He looks a little uncomfortable, and he's
Is it
like,
your grandma? Who
No,
needs
let him
healing?
explain.
it's my father. He's been suffering from a disease for a while, and he hasn't much time left.
May I roll insight, Guru?
Sure.
Oh, Nieves can't roll insight on that. She wouldn't. She'd believe him.
Lyle's gone.
I told you that you are going back in to try and find him. Just looking around, you're trying to basically play catch up at this point, Paris. With an 18 insight, he's earnest in a way that you feel that he is being honest.
Oh, how many rooms did we go through, Guru? Did we go through all the rooms in the stand?
Literally fucking every one of them that we could have.
No, you guys did not explore a lot of the
Yeah.
places.
We missed a lot of the bottom floor.
A lot of the bottom.
And there's a lot more to the temple than you guys explored.
Oh.
We only went through, honestly, I think like 5 rooms.
Yeah, give or take. Well, you went into the main room, you went upstairs, that's 2, then you went into the ballroom, which is 3, 4, 5. You didn't even go to the left side. You peeked into the left side, and then you went to the right side. So that's 4, then you went into the judgment room, which is 5, and then 6. So 6 rooms, basically.
Such a big building, Guru. Guru was such a large.
Yes, it was not meant to be done in just a day.
Oh.
Like Rome wasn't built in a day.
Okay. Olive Aurora, what do we do?
Actually, technically, you could go through it in a day. It's just exploring it will take time.
Okay.
Is the main thing.
We wanted to speed run this place, considering how much we've already gone through rather carefully. How
Hey.
much time?
Guys, remember, we're on a deadline. For
Oh,
when
yeah,
we
I
think
know.
Deneville is going to get invaded.
I'm not going
Yep.
to
You,
all the
did-
information.
Did Nieves tell you guys about the thing, or did you guys immediately run into the other stuff before Nieves could talk?
What did she?
The message?
The message.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to ask her about the message, she just lied.
She was like, yeah, no, I thought they knew that information already.
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. If Travis gave her a specific fucking timeline, she would have been honest. Then I didn't realize. Okay.
It was more that just not yet.
Not yet.
They have to prepare some stuff, is all.
Okay, so they have to prepare some stuff, and then Dedevella's getting.
So they are not yet.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, so oh fuck, who's gone? Who left? Oh, it's Paris.
Cassie and Earthos.
Oh, so Pharaoh.
Yeah, he's like, I did not mean to deceive you all.
Oh, it's okay. It's really it's not, you didn't deceive us. You okay.
No, I mean, he kind of did.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to be nice, Aurora.
When I heard you were all exploring this temple, well, I've been searching for years, and I'm sorry to ask this of you, but I really need to know if there's a cure here.
I'm not comfortable going in by 3 either. Not much better than 2. And since we've already lost 2 people, we need to figure out if the other 2 remaining are even willing to stay here. Because if not, we all go.
Yeah,
He,
looks like she's suffering.
he kind of takes in a breath and he's like, that's fair. Then we should go find them first.
Okay,
That's
let's
right.
go find them.
Okay. So we're going to jump over to Earthos,
Yeah.
who is managed to make his way rather zippily. Cassie, roll survival just to see how long it takes before you show up. But in the meantime, Earthos.
Perception is the same modifier as survival. Can I just use that?
Well, the perception was to see that he was gone and missing in the first place.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Wow.
so yeah, you'll find him in good time, but he did have a bit of a head start to go down and do what he's doing. So Earthos, you make your way down, and as you walk through the ballroom, you just purposefully just get past there. You walk back into that main cathedral area. You can see the front door, and you see the mirror table. At this point, this whole thing's just been going in circles. You found stuff, but you don't know, and do you approach the mirror?
Yeah.
All right. You walk up. You stand just before the mirror, looking at it for just a second, just trying to breathe out, brace yourself, and then you step forward and you look down into the mirror. I'm sure you had preconceived notions, thoughts, ideas about what you might see.
Not really.
No? Not at all? You're just like, well, I'm going to see some shit. They mentioned seeing shit. What am I going to see? All right.
Yeah.
You see the visage of a man step up beside you. A man wearing a golden linked chain cloak with patterns of clouds and a medallion hanging heavily in front of him with the profile of a draconic figure just emblazoned on it, wearing scale mail of some kind of strange... a man, yes. With some kind of odd material to the metal. You're not sure exactly, like, you're not sure if you've seen anything quite like it before. It's interesting, you'd suppose. And he stares at you for a moment, and then he slowly begins to pace behind you. Just kind of back and forth. Almost like he's like watching and observing you. On the other side of the mirror, other side of the table, to be more specific, you can see that there's a dark shadow that looks like it's leaning against it, trying to push itself forward, but every time it seems to move as though to reach towards you, you see the man distinctly look up towards it, and the hand immediately pulls back. It seems to shift and wait, reach towards it. The man looks, pulls back. This man just paces behind you, nodding on occasion, running his hand across a rather robust chin, very thick-jawed. He's rather average as far as humans go, but there's something just enough off about him that you can't quite put your finger on. You're not there to determine that, Nieves. And every now and then you see, as he's going back and forth and you're just watching all this, you see every now and then he just kind of slowly does like this little nod as he looks towards you. Then he snaps his head to look at the shadows and these pull back, clearly not wishing to approach.
Arthos just says, like, what do you want?
The entity pauses. And they take a step, so they're like a step further away from you, and slowly point at you.
Yes, me. Okay, so you want me. Do I know you?
He shakes his head, no.
Why should I care about you?
There's a moment of contemplation and a very wry smile as he slowly just shrugs.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that you're the villain, and so...
You can't hear it, but you can see their entire body just kind of shake as in a chuckle. Like, oh, they look like they want a full-on laugh at that. They kind of wipe at their eye, just like...
Alright. Arthos just leaves the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna exit the temple and begin teleporting.
Okay. Not telling anyone that you're doing so. Gotcha. Well, to be fair, Cassie will catch up as you're getting ready to do that.
So very gently tap his shoulder. Wait, when did I come in?
At the end, as he's stepping away.
But if he was looking in the mirror, basically what I came in.
He was around the mirror when you came in. He wasn't specifically looking at it.
Mm. Still kind of tap his arm.
What?
Can I ask what you're doing in here?
Yeah, you can.
But it depends.
Paris? Hello? Paris?
She teleported away.
Paris?
There she goes.
There she goes again.
Still can't be heard.
Oh, heard something.
I heard a disgusting screech.
Oh,
You
God,
sound
she's
like what I
actually fighting
imagine
the
something
void.
from the abyss would sound like.
Yep, actively fighting it.
you're fine. We just can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can just hear your fan as well.
No, fuck.
There sounds like there's a factory behind you, yeah.
But it's not helping.
I'm making you.
Is not time for yoke.
Can you hear me now?
Better, yes.
Yeah.
Less fan noise.
Jesus.
It happens. No worries.
Are you going to answer?
What did Cassie say?
She had asked if you were she could ask you a question, and you said yes, and then she said, "Are you going to answer?"
Sorry, what did she ask?
I'll let Paris say it.
No, please, God, go ahead and repeat, because I've honestly forgotten, because it took me so long to get back in.
You had said, "Can I ask you?" Basically, can I ask you a question? Eartha said yes, and then you said, "Will you give me an answer?" We actually answer, basically.
Oh,
She hasn't asked you the question yet.
No, what I said was, can I ask what you're doing in here? There
Oh,
we
what
go.
you're doing. That's what it was. Thank you, Paris. I knew if I said it enough, you'd have the actual wording.
Arthur just goes looking in the mirror.
Why the sudden curiosity?
Well, because I have to fill up my time somehow before we die.
I don't know that you'll die.
Yeah, pretty sure I will.
I mean, I've already sacrificed myself once for you. What's another?
Then we'll both die.
What, are you going to go in screaming in a rage to kill whoever took me down?
No.
You're going to arch his eyebrows. And how would you die if I managed to save you again?
They will overwhelm us both. With 3 or maybe more giant monsters. Don't have a fucking chance. He's still doing the teleport, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So does Cassie just let? Oh,
She's coming back. She's coming back. Give her a moment.
Paris, you okay?
She's
I think
reconnecting.
the sword is having.
It is having mild panic attack. Don't worry. As soon as we get the first teleports off, we're gonna end the session there. But God, no, come back!
Man.
It happens.
Give us our Paris Discord, please.
I wonder why it's messing up so hard on her.
I don't know either. Her computer's been fine before.
So we're ending now?
Not.
Discord is having the worst panic attack. Jesus Christ.
Is there anything we're wanting to say to Earthos before he finishes his teleport?
Where did I even leave off?
He had said that you would be overwhelmed by 3 huge,
Giant
powerful
monsters.
creatures.
She basically said if you've already given up hope, then yeah, we're guaranteed to die. There's no point in thinking it's hopeless. Unless you just wish to throw yourself onto a spike already.
He doesn't answer.
You could just leave. You don't have to stay here.
No.
Why is that?
Because I have a responsibility. Because I have friends I don't want to die. Because even if I do leave, you know, I think they're probably going to just chase me down. One of the neighboring countries might kill me. Also, yeah, how could I leave? If they take over the country, I mean, surely they're just going to ports. You know,
That would still
ports,
take time.
or at least, you know, yeah, time that they've already had. This is premeditated, Cassie.
You still focusing on your teleport?
Yep.
In which case, right after you say that, he's gone. He is on his way back. Presumably to the temple. The pyramid, I mean.
He's zooming.
Nah, he's going to the capital. He's going to
He's going in.
Forward.
Taking this Imperial one-on-one.
No, you listen here, cunt.
Alright, I guess we'll have to wrangle Silveros next session.
That sounds good. Anything else Cassie wanted to do after Arthos just vanished from in front of her? Oh.
He was holding the amulet. Oh.
Yeah.
You're killing me! Okay.
Yes.
Cassie will touch her amulet and go, Earthos just teleported. I don't know where.
Oh, okay, great.
I'll touch my amulet and
He's in
fly
transit.
to Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, where are you?
Oh.
Yeah, you could. If you can hear us, Paris, you can just type it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you tell them that you're at the entrance, and that will be where we will meet up next session, because it's a good place to end it, anyways.
Okay.
That was interesting.
I wanted Arthos to have some words,
Mm-hmm.
but no, it's fine.
You had a minute. It's a minute to channel, and you kept.
A word with the party when we're not here.
Well, you'll be there eventually.
Oh, Silveros!
Guru, I want to start talking to you about something Ryle's going to be doing during the night tonight.
DM it to me.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, yeah, that was a fun session. What'd you think of my monster?
I hated your stupid monster, Guru.
It's very cool, but
It was a very nice monster.
Very
It's
cool,
like
but
It would have been
sorry.
nice.
I can't hear what Taru's saying because everyone's talking at the same time. What are you saying, Taru?
It's okay. Oh, I thought it was cool. I thought it was gonna fuck us up more, to be honest.
Honestly, it's because you guys kept moving it into areas where I was just like, stop moving away from it.
No, we were smart.
No, you guys
Also, Guru,
did that
it's
very.
like fighting that one. It's like playing a Super Smash Brothers game against someone that just hugs the ledge the whole time. Like, it's like, oh, come on, just fucking end it. Come on, man.
I didn't get the things that I needed to have it actually essentially go kaboom as I wanted it to.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe another day.
Maybe. But until then, this has been fun shit. See you all next time. Bye!